You're watching Mix TV.
Aiken's Store is your barbecue feed and more store. In the lower feed room, we're serving the River Valley's best barbecue. From brisket, pulled pork, smoked bologna, cheddar sausage, to baby back ribs, and the absolute best sides. The lower feed room features a steady stream of live music. And next door, Aiken's Store stocks cold drinks, snacks, grocery, and merch, plus a full line of feed for all your animals. Aiken's Store. Open 7 days, 4 miles east of 59 on Highway 101 north of Salazar.
84 weeks ago, with precisely 2 likes at the Rio Sarah Pascal, posted at McDonald's. Stop pretending like you don't see our snack wrap comments. It hurts. You thought they didn't see your comments? Petitions and posts? The DMs for 9 straight years? Those comments are the reason this exists. Snack wrap is back.
Trusted in the community with a long history of customer satisfaction, Edwards Auto Sales on Highway 64 in Roland is always the right turn to take in your quest for the ultimate pre-owned vehicle. Edwards Auto Sales is a buy here, pay here dealership with in-house financing available. View their complete inventory online at edwardsautosalesinc.com. Family owned and operated for more than 30 years. Edwards Auto Sales in Roland.
Welcome everybody to St. John Stadium in Vian. It's the Mix 105.1 game of the week. It's the quarterfinals of the Class 2A2 state football playoffs, and we got a good one for you tonight as the home Vian Wolverines welcome the Dibble Demons. I'm Justin Pettit, along with broadcast partner Clint Smith. We got Locke, we got Russell, we got Terry, we got Brian. We're all the usual suspects here. And, Clint, it's starting to feel a little bit like football weather out there, and I think we're in for a great game here tonight.
I think this is going to be a good one. The Dibble Demons come in here. They went on the road last week as the underdog, knocked off the number 2 seed Hennessy team in a kind of a shootout last week.
We watched the end of it here.
Yeah, it was a good one, so earned the trip up here to St. John Stadium, so I think it's going to be a good matchup.
I know the score is 57-41, but that game was a lot closer. Yeah. We sit here and watch it. It was down to the last little bit. But this is your Blue Ribbon Auto Group pregame show. Want to welcome in. I know we got a lot of watchers and listeners tonight. However you're watching the game or listening to the game, we appreciate it. I know we got some friends from Dibble that are going to be watching. We welcome y'all in, and just real quick, we'll get this out of the way. We'll probably mention this a couple times. First off, thanks for joining us. Secondly, we are a Vian broadcast, so if we get a little more excited for them, don't be upset with us. And this is a real important one. Neither Clint nor I are English scholars, so we're just a couple old country boys. So if we mispronounce somebody's name, we obviously are not doing it on purpose. And we're the type of broadcasters. The good thing about us, we do all the county teams here in Sequoia County. So we don't. We're not going to make fun. We're not going to put down your players. No. We're not going to put down the rest. That's not how we roll. So we're glad that you're tuning in. Just give us a little leeway on if we do mispronounce a name or something. We obviously don't mean anything by it at all. And we appreciate y'all tuning in. The Dibble Demons head coach Richard Norman, 9-2. Clint, they were over there in that District 2A2. I think it was a 3-way tie. Ended up being with them. I think Holdenville and Davis. And because of district points, they ended up the 3 seed. But they were 6-1. They beat Davis, lost to Holdenville. So they beat Davis in overtime. They also defeated Beggs. The only losses were to Minko and Holdenville. And again, we mentioned they beat Hennessy last week in the first round, 57-41. They average about 38.5, give up about 14.9. And their quarterback is Tucker Skipper. He's 11 for 54. Don't throw the ball much. 1,028 yards, but 16 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He also has 549 yards on the ground with 11 touchdowns. Their running backs, Wyatt Malchowski, 1,348 yards, 16 touchdowns. Also 3 grabs for 28 yards and a touchdown. And Jet Norman, 752 yards rushing, 12 touchdowns, 2 catches, 92 yards, and 1 touchdown. So basically they like to run the ball.
Yeah, after watching a little bit of that game film from last week, Malchaski, he's the guy. He toted the rock 209 yards, had a 70-yard run, 3 touchdowns on the ground. And then, of course, Tucker Skipper, he's going to keep it on the ground a lot too. He had 15 carries, 162 yards and 3 touchdowns as well. He threw the ball. He was 8 for 10 passing, so they only threw it 10 times, completed 8 of them for 149 yards and 2 touchdowns. But we didn't see him throw the ball really far down the field. Most were just little short passes, and they got the ball out to number 6, Partida Morales. And he is a speedy little guy. We saw him out here earlier in the pregame. He's got good hands and make that first tackle or miss, and he's got the speed to really pick up some big yardage after the catch.
Yeah, they're big, Clint. I mean, you look at their line, their guards. We can tell when they like to run it up the middle. They got 2 guards that are massive, and they can move people around. But if you're Vian, we'll get to Vian stuff. If you're Vian, Clint, right off the bat, what you did last week in the first 2 quarters as far as penalties, if you do that tonight, you're going to get laughed out of the stadium.
Can't do that.
6 offsides, I think 3 personal fouls. It's just unacceptable. Yeah. And I know Coach Willis, I don't think they had any penalties in the second half, so I don't know what Coach Willis said at halftime, but something tells me it was probably entertaining.
It definitely fired those young men up. We saw him in the second quarter after another one of those. He was done. Mm-hmm. He took the headset off, tossed the hat to the ground, called the team over, let them have it, and they really cleaned it up after that. But you get further in the playoffs, you can't give the other team anything,
no.
And especially we always talk about it, momentum. You do that, you're giving them that little bit of momentum, and if you give them a little bit, they're going to take more and kind of tip that table just a little bit, and it's hard to get that back sometimes.
We're looking at the crowd here, and of course, I don't know, it's about a 3-hour drive, I think, from Dibble, and not a huge crowd coming with them. But you definitely got the home field advantage, which is why you want to finish first. But this team, man, they're big. I don't know how fast they are, but they're big, and they can run the ball. And like we said, they can throw it if they need to. They remind me a lot of Vian a few years ago before Cash got here, where they threw the ball just to keep you honest. Yeah. And, that's kind of the way they are. And honestly, Vian will do the same thing. We may have a short game here because both these teams will like to run the ball and just run the clock out and limit possessions. I think – obviously, I'm stating the obvious here, but turnovers, Keys had like 6 turnovers last week. I don't think Dibble's going to give you that many opportunities. So I think you're going to have to hold on to the ball and stay on sides. I don't know. I've never seen a team have that many offsides.
Yeah, and you know good and well they watched that game film from last week, saw what Keys did, got him with the clap, got him with the hard count to get him offside. So they're going to try that at some point.
Let's talk about the Vian Wolverines here. Of course, their head coach, Gary Willis, 10th season, I believe, 10-1, 7-0 in district. Eufaula, Pecola, Keys were their big wins, of course, 60-14 last week. Their only loss was to Kiefer in non-district, but we know that game, Mason didn't play in the second half of that game, and it kind of just that's all we'll say about it.
Check out this stat. Of course, Vian's on a 9-game winning streak. In that stretch, they've outscored their opponents 432-110.
Yeah, they're averaging 45.6, give up 13.3. But like we say, man, Clint, if their starters would have played in the fourth quarter of any of those games, that would probably be about a 60-point average. And then, the give up, all their points they gave up were mostly in the fourth quarter too. So, but Coach Willis, a few years ago, that's what they did. They just came down here and shut everybody out. But then people were getting hurt. They would go to the playoffs. So I think they figured out, you know what? As long as you get your 15 district points, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It's nice to have the shutout, but at the end of the day, it doesn't change your record any.
Now, from what we can gather, and I searched the internet a lot, called some people, this is the first ever meeting between these two schools in football. Of course, the quarterback for Vian is Cash Trammell, 74 of 127, 1,288 yards, 20 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Only has 163 yards rushing this year and 1 touchdown. Well, he hadn't had to rush the ball because Mason Wright's there with 1,265 yards, 17 touchdowns. And, again, that's probably in about 7 games total. Yeah. Well, maybe 8 because of last week. Yeah. He's also caught the ball 23 times for 335 yards and 6 touchdowns. Drayton Fletcher, 1,095 yards, 12 touchdowns. He's also caught 7 for 130 and 2 touchdowns. And the guy who moved in from Eufaula this year, Ledger Folsom, 16 catches, 384 yards, 7 touchdowns, 163 yards rushing and a touchdown. But he, over the last several weeks, has really picked it up, Clint. He really become a part of the offense.
He has. He's really just gelled with the team as the season's gone on. And, you talk about those stats, but he's had some big special teams plays as well. And he's a great defender out there playing in the secondary as well. Good cover guy, just an all-around real asset to this team.
You mentioned special teams, taking a lot of pressure off Mason. You don't see Mason quite out there too much on special teams. And that's, let's be honest, where a lot of hard hits happen. So Ledger's out there. Another guy we're going to hear his name, Adolph Stahl. He's going to be all over the place. Of course, the tackling machine, Riley Ellis out there, Big Max Ross, all these guys. You know, it's you're going to look over there at that Dibble sideline. They're going to have about 50 players over there. But watching them on film, they're kind of like Vian. They got about 15, 20 guys.
Same guys.
That'll play, and a lot of them play both ways, just like Vian. So it's going to be small school football 101. I think it's going to be a great matchup. As again, this is going to be a good one. We're waiting. Man, we're running behind. You see if we can. Somebody get a picture of the cheerleaders as they run up there, because, folks, that is your Class 2A game day state cheerleader champions. They won the state championship last Saturday up at Tulsa Union, and they knocked off some heavy hitters.
They did indeed. Some of the big private schools were there, and they brought back the trophy.
Yeah, you hear them announcing it. They got the banner out in front of the high school. We knew they were good. I think they finished third in the preliminaries, and man, I didn't get to see the competition, but from what I hear, man, they nailed it. They just nailed it. And
that's awesome.
And won it pretty good. So congratulations. We'll talk more about them. Your game day state champion, Class 2A cheerleaders, the Vian Wolverines. Just a tremendous honor and something to bring back. And maybe that'll motivate the guys a little bit, right?
Yeah.
The football team.
Yeah, they've brought back a silver ball.
Yeah,
a couple times, but really want to bring that gold ball back from UCO.
I like silver, but gold is a lot better. Again, we welcome everybody in from Dibble. We appreciate y'all tuning in. My name is Justin Pettit. Clint Smith is your color commentator here. Again, we've been doing this. Oh, gosh, Clint, a long time. Clint did it for
next year will be 20 years
20 years total. I think I'm at about 17 total between my stops in Northwest Arkansas and here. But together, I think we've been doing this since 2018. Me, you, and Locke have all three been together since 2018, man. We've been doing this. And like I said, we are the Mix 105.1 is actually located in Sallisaw, but we cover all of our local teams. We started in radio back when we first started. And we cover Vian, Sallisaw, Muldrow, Roland, Gans, Sallisaw Central, Weber Falls, Gore, even go down to LaFleur County, Pecola, Spiro, those teams like that. So we've been doing this for a long, long time. We started streaming back in 2020 for obvious reasons, and we've been doing it ever since. And I want to thank everybody here at Vian for letting us they just
opened the door for us.
Let us do what we want.
So here you go.
And that makes us feel real good. We have a really good relationship with all our schools, and we do not take that lightly. As looks like we finally got the captains coming out on the field. I did not get the names of the officials, but I think he said they are all of them are from Duncan.
Okay.
But they've kind of all moved away. I think one of them said they live in the Edmond area. So this is a team from out west, which is, it's kind of what you get here in the playoffs. Of course, winner tonight advances to the semis, gets a week off, and then we'll play the winner of Davis and Salina. Man, we got four really good games in this 2A
These
team.
quarterfinals are some good matchups.
We're going to keep an eye. Of course, I know a lot of folks around here are interested in Class 4A. And, of course, our friends down at Tallahena, down in A2, man, they look really good. And then our buddy Jason Parker and the Pecola Indians have to take that long trip over to Fairview. Everybody's counting them out. But we've seen Pecola, man, and they can put some points up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're a prolific offense. They might go all the way.
We'll have to see how that goes. Well, look at your captains out there for the Wolverines. There's Drayton Fletcher, Caden Gilbert, and Max Ross. I think over there for Dibble, I see Reese Merrick, number 12, Ethan Reimer, 74, Jory Boardwine, and there's one more young man out there. I can't quite see him. We'll get his name here in just a second. Again, I appreciate everybody tuning in from Dibble. All we ask you, forgive us if we mispronounce the name. We're all going to have a good night here. It's a beautiful night. It's finally starting to feel like football weather. And this turf you're seeing, guys, is brand new. I think they literally finished it about an hour before the first game against Eufaula earlier this year. So it's all brand new. And I tell you, Clint, it's been nice to not have to worry about mud and water everywhere.
Oh, yeah, it has been nice. We'll see who wins this toss here. I think, Oh, we always try to guess. We always guess wrong.
Yeah,
so
I don't even wait or even try to. I think Dibble's won the toss.
They did.
And they will receive. So the Demons will receive the opening kick. The Wolverines will, of course, kick off, and they're going to, I don't even know what, I think it doesn't really matter here. This stadium runs east-west, so usually during the early games it wreaks havoc on our scoreboard. But I think Russell's got it figured out here once the sun goes
this
down.
time of year, though, the sun sets early, so that's not an issue.
Well, the Wolverine band, we'll wait here and see if they're going to do the national anthem. So while they do that, folks, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with kickoff here on The Mix.
Forever Memories Funeral Services welcomes you to take advantage of the services they offer, from pre-planning to uniquely designing a celebration of the life journey of your loved one. Forever Memories has local ownership. They've lived in this community for many generations. With a caring staff and a beautiful facility, Forever Memories is dedicated to serving Sequoyah County and surrounding communities affordably with dignity. Forever Memories Funeral Services on Highway 101, just north of Sallisaw.
Looking to upgrade your job skills, preparing for a new career, or exploring different interests? Enroll today at Indian Capital Technology Center, where you can quickly gain the skills and experience you're looking for at a price you can afford. With campus locations in Muskogee, Sallisaw, Stillwell, and Tahlequah, there's an ICTC location near you. Indian Capital Technology Center. Careers start here.
Aiken's Store is your barbecue feed and more store. In the lower feed room, we're serving the River Valley's best barbecue, from brisket, pulled pork, smoked bologna, cheddar sausage to baby back ribs, and the absolute best sides. The lower feed room features a steady stream of live music. And next door, Aiken's Store stocks cold drinks, snacks, grocery, and merch, plus a full line of feed for all your animals. Aiken's Store. Open 7 days, 4 miles east of 59 on Highway 101 north of Sallisaw.
There you have it, your Vian Band of Gold, Clint, sounding great. We were talking, there was a few years ago we come over here, they had like 10 people, and most of them were middle schoolers. Now they got a full band, they march. And it is nice to see out there here on a beautiful night. I'm going to go run and grab our.
Yeah, that band sound good. We got the teams getting ready to take the field here. You see the Dibble tunnel there. It's got it's a blue and yellow version of the Arizona State Sun Devil mascot out there. Looks cool. Of course, Vian, and they're all purple. Home uniforms tonight, purple helmets, purple tops and bottoms. Dibble in their white with blue and yellow trim. As the Demons are in the tunnel, ready to take the field. Vian coming out of the field house. And Dibble takes the field.
There you see the Demons.
Yeah, you see they've got a number of players there. They've definitely got the Wolverines outnumbered on roster size.
Me being colorblind, what are the uniform colors here tonight for Dibble?
Yeah, they're white with yellow and maybe a royal blue, you might call it, trim. Kind of almost like a Rams, LA Rams colors, if you will.
Here come the Vian Wolverines. Of course, Cash Trammell.
Yep.
With that number 52 flag in hand, as it has been every game this year. For our listeners or viewers who may not know, that 52 is for a young man also that was in an accident. Cash Collins. He actually graduated from Vian last year, was a part of the football, baseball, everything else around here, and was involved in a fireworks accident around the 4th of July, and has had a lot of coming back. But he's doing well, and
we've oftentimes said he's probably the toughest dude we've ever seen out there on the ball field, but he's proven to be tougher yet.
Yeah, he's definitely showed that toughness off the field here over the last several weeks, last several months. I know he had another surgery, his dad said, but he's doing well. He's doing well, and he's going to bounce back from this. It's just going to take a little bit, but we're glad that he's with us, and they're playing for him tonight. And folks, it's almost time to go here.
One thing I like about Dibble's helmets they're old school. They've got they do the helmet stickers.
Nice.
So you see some of these dudes just loaded up, kind of like
the Buckeyes.
Yeah, the Buckeyes or some of those. They've got the helmet stickers for touchdowns, big hits, all that sort of thing. You don't see that very often anymore. I think that's cool.
Well, we're running a little behind here, about 3 minutes. We've been about 3 minutes early. Real quick, you're listening to the Mix 105.1 KXMX Muldrow, Sallisaw, Fort Smith, Vian, of course, watching on Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, we also simulcast this on a radio station. So we kind of call it like a radio broadcast. So if we're stating the obvious, it seems like, that's because, we're calling on for a radio broadcast. Here we go. Cash Trammell will kick off.
Yep, that is Partida Morales back deep.
We'll see how they do here. It's going to be a short kick. He'll grab it at about the 15-yard line. Here come the Dibble Demons. He's got a crease, Clint, and he's going to get up to about the 43-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Demons. Good field position to start.
Yeah, Ledger Folsom with the tackle. Just talking about the young man making some special teams play. Good play there for the tackle, but nice starting field position here for the Demons.
Let us know where you're listening, watching at. Give us a text, 918-790-1051. Who you going for? Where are you watching us or listening to us at? We love to hear from you here. We can't read the comments on the social media, so you got to text us so we can get it here.
Well, you see that big offensive line coming out here for Dibble. We talked about him in the pregame, and they're big.
Tucker Skipper is the quarterback, number 32 wide. Malchowski is the running back. They're going to be in a pistol formation, 3 wide receivers. They must have watched tape last week, tried to get Vian the jump. They did not. So here we go. There's a snap. It's going to be a give to Malchowski right up the middle, and he's going to rumble his way across the 45 to the 46. Well, I'll give him the 47, so 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Pretty good little run over the left side there. Max Ross tripped him up. Yeah, Malchowski, he's their go-to guy offensively.
I don't know what they had him listed.
Like I said, he had 22 carries, 209 yards, averaged 9.5 yards a carry last week. Scored 3 touchdowns, had a 70-yarder.
They got him at 6'2", 200. He's every bit of that. Good-looking kid. There's a snap. They're going to give it right back to him up the middle. They're just clearing holes, and he gets about the 49, almost the 50. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 4 for the Dibble Demons.
Trey Sanders came flying in, made the tackle. Big 3rd down here for the Vian defense.
1 minute gone by. We're scoreless.
I think you kind of see the game plan here for Dibble. They're going to get in behind that big line.
We saw him in practice though here before the game. They'll pull that back and throw a quick little slant pass. So you got to be ready for that. You got a guy here that's almost uncovered, number 6. So
I think Mason's got an eye on him out there.
They're going to move Malchowski to the left side. There's a snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he's not going to get it, Clint. He's going to be a little short, and there's a flag on the play. It's probably going to be a hold to back it up anyway.
Yep, I do believe that flag came in from behind the play. Probably going to be a hold. Oh, it might maybe a chop block, says the white hat. Let's see. Yeah, chop block.
Oh, on Vian.
Okay.
That's the second.
Yeah.
That's the second game in a row we've seen a chop block on Vian on defense.
On defense, and I don't think we've seen that all year.
No, we haven't.
But we've seen it 2 games in a row. That's
the first mistake.
Yeah.
Wolverines had them in a 4th down situation, give them a free 1st down all the way down to the 33, and that is not what you want.
Again, Dibble.
That's
ball
exactly
control,
what they want.
Ball control offense here. They're wanting to burn some clock.
Give them free downs, and they're going to take advantage of it. 1st and 10 from the Wolverine 33. Skipper takes the snap, going to fake it. Now, there's a false start. Yeah, there was a little bit of movement there.
Mason came up like he was going to blitz, but he backed out of it, but that was enough to make the offensive lineman flinch.
Now, I did see on film a lot where the running back would move just a little every snap, just to get a little bit.
Sometimes they'll give you that. If you're leaning just a little bit, they'll give you that.
But we've noticed in the playoffs when you get some of these crews that have done bigger school, they don't let that slide. Well, I think that's kind of what happened right there.
And much like these teams, these officiating crews, they get they get graded out, and so you got to be good to advance. And so these are some very good, highly rated officials out here.
1st and 15, only 10 on the play clock. 10 minutes on the game clock. We're scoreless. 1st and 10 Dibble. 1st and 15. They're at the Wolverine 38. They're going to have to hurry. 2 seconds. 1. Snap. Malchaski going to go right side this time, and he's just going to run over defenders. Gets to about the 35, so 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and about 13. Well, 2nd and 12.
Good tackle there to look like he was going to pick up a little more yardage than that, but Vian defenders got to him quickly, rallied to the ball.
In there,
Dibble.
No hurry.
No Dibble. Ball control offense, and the longer you can keep the ball, even if you don't score here, you're limiting Vian's possessions because they're a very explosive offense.
That just reminds me of Vian several years ago where
they
would just run. They would run the play clock down to 1. Don't really see that anymore. A little more explosive offense. Skipper takes the snap, gives it to Malchowski again. Left side, nothing there. Maybe a yard, maybe 2. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, Carter Madsen, the first man in there to take him down. Adolph Stahl in there as well.
I still think they're setting them up for a little cross.
I think so too,
because I've seen them practicing that in the pregame. So Vian's got to be wary of that, and this is definitely 4-down territory. I did not check. I think they have a pretty good kicker. I've watched so much football over the last 2 weeks of high school football. I don't remember who's what, but we know that Cash can apparently kick them from 40 yards, and we didn't know that.
No, we did not. He's proven to be a really good kicker.
3rd and 11 for the Demons. No penalties. They're going to be a quarterback keeper all the way. Skipper is going to get all the way down. Here comes a flag. Let's see. I don't know, Clint.
Yeah.
Could be another shot block.
I would say it's going to be a hold, but we'll see. I do believe it's going to be a hold back here in the backfield, though.
Yeah, it's going to push him way back if it is. But I don't know.
Get the call here from the White Hat. They're getting things settled.
So it's going to be either 4th and about 3.
Personal foul.
Personal foul against Vian. Shot block. That's twice.
Wow, that draws the ire of the Wolverines crowd.
We're going to have to Google that one, Clint. That's new to me.
Yeah.
That's 2 on one drive. That's 2 in about 4 plays. So,
wow, that's 30 yards of personal foul penalties on this drive. We talked about it in the pregame. You can't do that in the postseason.
Now, I'm going to be watching Dibble because I don't mind if they call it, but you got to call it both ways. So we know they like to do that too. So if they're going to call it on Vian, they better call it on them too. That's all we ask. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 14 as the Demons have been gifted 2 first downs here. Snap. It's going to be Malchowski up the middle. And nothing there.
Nothing.
Maybe a yard.
Easy guys, yeah.
They're throwing penalties tonight. So
that was Mr. Stahl and company, Mason Wright in there on that tackle.
Yeah, when they ran, Vian stopped them.
Yeah.
The penalties again.
Yeah, we saw that last week on that opening drive.
Yard or so gain.
Dibble content to keep that clock running.
Well, the good thing is we know with Vian, used to this would hurt Vian because they were the same way. But now with their offense, they don't care.
No, they can score.
They just need 30 seconds to a minute, and they're fine. So they're going to stay in the same formation. Skipper takes the snap. He's going to hand it off, and that's got to be a hold. They don't call it, and it's going to go a run all the way to the outside. It's going to be a touchdown for the Demons, 6-0. Got away with a hold out there, and all right, I see how they're going to do it.
That was number 24, Jet Norman.
Blatant hold on the left side.
It was, I agree. But, at the end of the day, you can't give up that penalty yardage like that.
But, you got to just it's like you said, if you've done something for so long and then nobody calls it and you get a crew that calls it, it just really it's like a strike zone in baseball,
You got to you got to relearn that zone.
On for the extra point.
I think that's Morales.
Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. 7:15 left in the first. Dibble 7, Wolverines nothing. We're back on the mix.
Show your hometown pride with a School Spirit debit card from First Star Bank. Each time you make a purchase with your School Spirit debit card, First Star Bank will make a donation to your school district. You make a purchase, they make a donation. Everyone wins. Support your school with First Star Bank's School Spirit debit card. First Star Bank has donated over $100,000 to local schools through the School Spirit program. Debit cards may be ordered online at firststar-bank.com.
Ready for a smile that feels as good as it looks? At Aesthetic Dental Institute, Dr. Henshaw specializes in transforming lives with dental implants, the permanent solution to missing teeth. And with IV sedation, you can relax and feel comfortable during any procedure. For those who need a full restoration, full arch implants give you back your smile in just one day. Call Aesthetic Dental Institute today at 918-775-4431. Aesthetic Dental Institute, where your beautiful, healthy smile is their top priority.
St. John Stadium in Vian, 7-0 Dibble as the Demons were stopped a couple of times, Clint, but penalties, and then just got a good run off the edge there, and it's 7-0 just like that. But like we mentioned in the pregame, you cannot commit penalties, especially 2 personal fouls.
No.
Here's kick. It's going to be, they like to do a lot of onside and window dressing on their kickoffs.
Yep, Ledger Folsom back deep to return. Mason Wright dropping back as well, along with Adolph Stahl.
And they'll kick it deep, and it's going
kick.
to bounce into the end zone, so it'll be 1st and 10 Wolverines that are on 20-yard line. Now, Clint, you got to shake all that off.
Yep.
And hope that they call chop blocks on Dibble.
Yeah, you just got to come out here and do your thing, and even the playing field. Kind of get back to a new ball game when you hand the ball back to your defense.
Kind of the same, we mentioned in the pregame, kind of the same people for Dibble. It's both these teams going to be playing a lot of guys both ways, so you're going to hear the same names. Here we go, 1st and 10. Wolverines going to try to shake off that opening drive. Cash Trammell in the shotgun. Mason Wright's to his left. Snap's going to be a give to Mason. Waiting, jumps over defender, stays on his feet. Still stays on his feet, goes across the 29 to about the 30. That should be, they're not going to call that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's
going to be 2nd down.
That was Wyatt Malchowski. Forced him out of bounds. You saw number 22, Gannon Malchowski, out there. He was the lead. He was
3 of them.
He was the leading tackler last week against Hennessy.
I think I saw that name Malchowski. 3. Yeah, there's Gannon, Wyatt, and Gunner.
Okay, Gannon had about 15 tackles last week against Hennessy. He was a defensive force.
Yeah, 2 sophomores. Gunner and Gannon are sophomores, and Wyatt is the junior. 2nd and short for the Wolverines. Nice gain on 1st down. Trammell going to fake it, going to keep it himself. Cash, not much there. He's going to jump for it. He didn't get the 1st down.
No, good job by that D-line. How'd you like to pay the grocery bill for the Malchowski boys?
No, thank you.
Ooh, that'd be rough, wouldn't it?
There's some big kids. I pay the grocery bill for my kids, and that's enough.
There's some big kids.
3rd and 1.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 here. Got to convert this one. Keep this drive going.
I don't like. Vian's kind of slowing things down too. Maybe that was the game plan all along, but I don't. We'll see. Got to get reset here. It's going to be a pistol set this time. Cash takes the snap, gives it to Mason right at the middle. He's got a big hole. He's at the 35. He's at the 40, and he's going to get across the 45-yard line. It'll be 1st down Wolverines, no flags.
Yeah, good run. That offensive line gave him just a little bit of daylight, and Mason used that speed to pick up the 1st down.
You know, Vian has been so used over the last several games of getting big 60, 70-yard runs. I think they're going to have to realize that against a team like Dibble, those probably aren't going to happen.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to take your 6, 7, 8, 10 yards at a time, 3, 4, and just take that. You know, this is a really good football team. So, breaking off big runs probably not going to happen too many times tonight. We're going to have Cash all by himself in the backfield. Everybody spread all over. We'll see if they motion anybody back in.
Mason in the slot.
They're going to give it to Fletcher, and he's going to try to work his way outside. He's going to lose yards. Clint, I don't like this east-west against this team. They're too fast and big.
Yeah, and I tell you what, it's not very often that you see Fletcher get taken down by the 1st man that makes contact, but he's a good sure tackle out there.
You're playing a really good team over there. I do not like the east-west. That's me. I'm not a coach, but those guys are big and fast out there.
Yeah, I think you need to run right at them.
I mean, you run twice at them, and they haven't been able to stop you. So
yeah, 2nd and 15.
Make some subs here. Vian sends the play in with, could be a receiver, could be quarterback. And they're going to have a 5-yard loss, so it's 2nd and 15 for the Wolverines. Under 5 already here in the first. It's going to be a fake. Trammell rolls to his right, throws it out here, has Riley Ellis, but Ellis going to get tackled immediately. Gets about 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, they're going to give him 4. Almost got back to the original line of scrimmage. That Dibble defense is fast.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know why everybody's so surprised. I mean,
they're tough.
I don't understand. It's like, whoa, hey. No, they're good, dude. They're a really good team. And penalties and like we mentioned it, penalties and negative plays are not going to work against this team. They're going to look like they're going to bring the house here on 3rd and 11. 15 on the play clock. Now they move Fletcher out. Cash changing the play. There's a snap. Cash drops back. Quick throw over the middle to Mason Wright. He's got some room. He's at the 40. He's going to go. Forget about it. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Mason Wright. Wolverines, 55 yards. There you go, Clint.
Yep.
That'll back him up out of the box.
Yep, give him just a little bit of daylight, and that's all he needs.
So just like that, it's an extra point away from a tie. That's that explosiveness that the Wolverines haven't had in a long time. We're an extra point away from tying it up. Cash Trammell, of course, is the quarterback. He's the kicker. I think he's the punter too, right?
Yeah.
Stahl will hold it. You know, with that big line, you got to be careful. Dibble can block one of these here. Snap is down, kick is on the way. It is up, and it is good. 4:01 left in the first. We're tied at 7. We're back on the mix.
When you need a plumber, your ace in the hole is Rocky Top Plumbing. Whether it's new construction, remodels, repairs, commercial, or residential, Rocky Top's got you covered. Serving eastern Oklahoma, we do video drain inspection, line locating, sewer lines, water lines, natural gas, and propane lines. Plus excavation, tankless water heaters, and more. Financing is available. Rocky Top Plumbing, where a flush beats a full house. Dial 918-776-7655. Rocky Top Plumbing. License number 54559.
Harry Robinson Salasol Ford is your hometown dealer. The biggest selection, the best prices, and more for your trade. The best deals on the lot are on the front row. The manager specials, always a big selection and even bigger discounts. And while some dealers are charging over sticker price for a new vehicle, Harry Robinson Salasol Ford has never and will never charge over MSRP. It's our hometown promise. Good luck to all area teams. Harry Robinson Salasol Ford, 1 mile south of exit 308 off of I-40 in Salasol.
And we're back. A 55-yard touchdown pass from Cash Trammell to Mason Wright ties the game at 7. I got a quick score update. It's Davis 7, Salina 6. The Wildcats are actually about to try to tie that game up with the extra point, and they do not. But it's 7-6, Salina and Davis in the other game. We'll try to keep you updated on. There's a lot going on. We got a good game right here, though. Trammell's kick is going to go high. It's going to be fielded at about the 15-yard line. And here come the Demons. Nice tackle, but he gets up to about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, cut down by Tyson Murphy. Good job. The lineman doing a good job getting down the field, making the special teams tackle.
I didn't see I think that may have been Pernita Morales again. I didn't see.
I think it was, yeah. He's
a
good return guy.
It's hard for me to see from way up here. I got bifocals, but it takes him a minute to focus. So.
Yeah,
y'all forgive me.
He's a good return guy. He's a good all-around player. He's got some good hands.
How do the Wolverines answer here, Clint? Because we got to turn that crowd mic down.
I think they've got to just exercise a little more discipline here defensively.
1st and 10. It's going to be a give to Malchowski, and he's going to just fight his way across the 40 to about the 41, so 5 yards. And that's what Dibble likes to do. Yeah, they were only getting 2 or 3, but they just wear you down. And then it becomes 3, 4, 5, and if you get 5 yards of carry, man, that's easy pickings right there.
Yeah, Adolph Stahl and Mason Wright come up and make the tackle.
2nd and 6 from their own 41. 3:32 left here in the first quarter. We're tied at 7.
Maybe they got all that penalty business out of their system on that first drive.
That's kind of what we saw last week, too. You know, it took them a quarter, though, but hopefully they get it out here in the first quarter here. because this Dibble team very disciplined. They're not. Doesn't look like they're going to commit many penalties here tonight. Skipper takes the snap. He's going to fake it and roll outside, looking to throw. He has to throw at the last second. It's incomplete. Good pressure out there by Adolph Stahl, and it's third down.
Yeah, Stahl was bearing down on him. He had to unload that one.
Yeah, he kind of turned. He had to roll back, and he kind of turned, and that extra second or so to get his body turned around was all Vian needed. But still, I like it. You throw a pass, keep Vian honest.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so 3rd and 6. Here for the Demons, big third down for the Wolverines. They need to get this stop and get the ball back, and that's kind of how they get rolling, get another quick touchdown and kind of gain that momentum back. We always talk about how important that momentum is.
3rd and 6 from the 41. Got to watch the play action here, but you also got to watch it. They'll just run for 6 or 7 yards. The play clock has expired. There you go.
There it is.
Yep, there's a penalty flag. Yep. Did they get the timeout in? Oh, they're going to give them the timeout after it expired. I mean, I don't know what that's all about, but that's cool. We'll keep it here. Man, that clock set on 0 for 5 seconds.
It did.
Call it.
I agree.
Woo.
I understand, and I understand. They give them a little leeway sometimes.
And, I've never understood that. I've never understood.
No, I don't either, but that's how they do it. Yeah.
It's kind of like on the. Of course, I'm not a speeder, but it's kind of like on the highway. The speed limit says 55. It's 55, not 59, not 62. It's 55. If the play clock says 0.
I know, and if you hear them explain that, they say if it looks like the snap is imminent. Well, anytime they're up there on the line, the snap is imminent, right?
You know why they did that? Tom Brady. Because he was the world's worst. So him and Peyton Manning, I'm a coach. They were the ones that really started changing plays a lot, and they would give him that extra second, but then make the play clock 36. You know what I mean? Give them the extra second. Right. 0 is 0, baby. If I got $0 in my bank account,
is true.
I don't have 1. 3rd and 6, 3:07 left here. Wolverines need a big stop. Don't need to jump off sides though, Clint.
Yep, got to be disciplined here. Looks like Mason's going to come on the blitz.
And they're going to bring it, and they got a quarterback keeper, and he's going to get about the 45-yard line. He's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and about 1.5 yards. We'll see what they do here. Good play fake there by the quarterback skipper.
Yeah, Mason came on the blitz over the left side, got into the backfield, and then came all the way around behind the play and made the tackle, ran the carrier down.
See what they do here. Looks like they're going to punt. That's smart.
They act like I agree.
Because if you it's too early. Our first quarter.
Well, and this Vian offense is way too potent to give them the ball, give them a short field.
Let's see. Watch the fake, though. We'll see what they do here. 10 seconds on the play clock. Not that matters, apparently. Here comes the kick, and it is almost blocked, but it's a great kick. It's going to bounce. Mason's going to take it at about the 10-yard line. He's going to go to the 15, at the 20, and get out of bounds at about the 23. So good return. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, it came in right there, kind of toward the end of the play. I'm afraid we're going to get maybe a block in the back, but let's see.
I never played special teams, but I talked to some friends that played it, and I'm like, why do you guys block in the back? And they go, it's just there. It's just there.
And it's so hard. You'll come through there, and they know they can kind of turn and draw that penalty as well. And it's hard because it's
just there. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you're just trying to help your guy get those extra couple yards.
So now they're going to back him up.
Yeah,
so that is the 3rd big penalty against the Wolverines tonight.
Going to put it. He's not sure. Let's see. He's going to put it about the 10.
Well, it'll be half the distance, so about the 10-yard line. But still, they stopped Dibble on their second drive, so you got to play the field. Again, right now it's looking like a good call for Dibble to punt.
Sure.
They flipped the field here. Trammell.
He's got Fletcher in the backfield.
Mason's over here in the slot. Now they move. Give it to Drady right up the middle. He's got all kinds of room across the 20-yard line. It'll be first. It's going to be a little short.
I think they gave it to him. Yep, they're going to. Let's see. It looked like he got it.
They're going to move the chains. So first down and 10. Fletcher right up the gut. Here comes the Vian that we've been seeing. They're going to hurry up.
There's some of that Fletcher running like we were talking about. Where the first guy.
Go between the tackles, man.
First guy never gets him down.
Dibble's too fast, I think, to go east and west. And too disciplined, too.
Yeah, Fletcher
don't make a lot of mistakes.
Fletcher's just like a pinball out there, bounces off of tacklers.
There you go, Fletcher again, going to get about 5. It'll be 2nd 5. See, that's something We talked about it already. Vian's going to have to get used to that. Get your 3 yards. Get your 4 yards.
And I like that they've been moving him and getting him a little bit deeper in the backfield. Let him get a little extra head of steam, kind of that Adrian Peterson. Put him about 7-8 yards back and let him get a good run at the line.
2nd and 5 from the 25. Minute and a half left here in the first quarter.
See, the last couple of plays they've moved him.
Yeah, Mason's over here along with Fletcher, Sanders, and Stahl. They're your receivers. Snap. It's going to be a quick throw. It's high over the head of Ledger Folsom. That was a bad throw from Cash.
Yeah.
He'd like to have that one back.
Yeah, I think he rushed that one just a little bit.
It wasn't going to go anywhere anyway. It's probably good that he missed. Because I just don't like this east-west screen. I know it's part of your offense, but, man, they're too gap disciplined and they're too fast and big. It's going to be hard. When you're running the ball right at them, you're getting yards. So I think you got to kind of stay with that. Maybe throw the ball a little bit here.
See Mason move over here into the slot. Dibble adjust their defense accordingly.
3rd and 5 from the 25. It's going to be a fake. Trammell going to throw a long pass out here. Has Stahl. It's over his head. Incomplete. Wolverines will have to punt. That's 2 plays in a row. Vian just would love to have back.
Yeah, and he had Mason right out here. Mason had the linebacker on him. Had his man beat, but he was looking for Stahl up the sideline here.
So Mason Wright will actually do the punting for the Wolverines. So, again, that good field position flip for the Demons unless Mason can really rocket launch one here. Minute and 12 left here. Mason thinks about it. Instead, kicks. Oh, it's a terrible kick. Horrible kick. Now it's going to bounce forward. It's probably going to be about a 5-yard kick when it's all said and done.
No, it's – wow. Yeah, about a 2-yard
two-yard net kick.
Wow. Worst possible time to kick one off the side of the foot, but.
Yeah, I don't – look. That whole soccer-style kick, that became a thing.
Yeah.
I don't like that, man, especially at the high school level. Just kick it. Because we see that happen more often than not just with Vian, with every team. And, man, it really hurts you. So now they really got their backs up against the wall. So, again, that punt from Dibble is looking like solid gold right now.
Yeah, good call. This is time for that Vian defense to step up here, though. Bail them out. Force a turnover. Get something big here.
No penalties. And they got a good kicker, so I mean they're already getting close to field goal range here. 1st and 10 from the 31. 2 running backs for Skipper. He takes it, going to give it to the second man through. That's Malchowski, and he's going to get across the 30 to about the 26-yard line, 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. See, Clinton, they're getting more and more every time now.
Getting a good push by that offensive line.
Next, they're going to put it back at the 27.
Yeah, gets a good push. What he does is he just tucks in there behind those linemen and gets about 3 yards, and then he tries to slide off to one side or the other. And
so far he's so tall, too. He does that Emmitt Smith. He just falls forward and he gets another 2 yards.
So far he hasn't busted a big one yet. But
2nd and 6 from the Wolverine 22. Same formation for the Demons. Now they move some guys over to the right side. Snap, give to Malchowski again, right side, and he's just going to break one tackle, get down to about the 25, so a couple of yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 4, but that's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter.
It will. Yep, that'll do it.
So that'll end the first quarter. A good one. Both teams playing very well. It's Vian 7, Dibble 7. We're back on the mix.
When it comes to insurance, it's important to have a plan that fits you.
We ready?
A plan that's too small can leave you without adequate protection.
Huh?
And with a plan that's too big, you may pay for insurance you don't need. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help you design a plan that meets your needs, so it's just right for you.
Ready?
Insurance that fits just right.
For auto, home, or life insurance, see Shelter Agent Randall Baker in Salisaw.
There's a Kubota for every job. You'll find the one for your job at Gray Brothers, serving the Fort Smith and Poteau area. Gray Brothers equipment is staffed with friendly experts ready to help you step up to the Kubota mower, tractor, or excavator right for you. For residential, construction, farming, and more, Gray Brothers offers the machines and the service you can depend on. Kubota's signature orange is the sign of quality. At Gray Brothers, if you pick orange, you'll never get a lemon.
And we're back here at St. John Stadium. We head to the second. We are tied at 7, Clint. Great first quarter from both teams. Dibble doing exactly what we thought they would do. Vian doing exactly what we thought they would do, except those stupid penalties again.
Yeah, got to clean that up.
So it's 3rd down and 3. They got 4th and 3 on the scoreboard. That's all right. It's 3rd and 3 for the Demons. They're at the Vian 24-yard line. Skipper in the shotgun, takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. Number 24 out here doesn't get anything. He's going to lose yards. That's Jet Norman. That's going to bring up 4th at about 7. He lost about 3 yards, Clint.
Yeah, Amos Wright in the backfield, first man to get him. Didn't bring him down, slowed him down a little bit. And Adolph Stahl came flying through there and made the tackle. Good, tough tackle there by Stahl.
I know we said in the pregame that Dibble likes to run the ball, but they run it in different sets and formations. You know, they'll go with 2 backs, they'll go pistol. So it's not like they're just handing the ball off and running up the gut.
Yeah, they mix it up.
They do again, it reminds me so much of Vian's offense a few years ago. Looks like they're going to go for it. They're kind of in no man's land here, so they're going to go for it. 4th and 7 from the 28, quickly to the line. 1 second, they have to snap it. Skipper rolls to his right, comes back, does the pass, has a man wide open, but he's going to drop it incomplete. Man, he had him, Clint. He had him. It was there, and he just threw it a little bit. That's a tough throw for that young man.
Yeah, that was Ethan Reimer.
Oh, man.
He would have caught that one 9 out of 10 times. But
I think it was just a little high. Skipper it was kind of a throwback, obviously, but just a little bit too much on it.
Maybe that's what the Wolverines need here to spark this offense and break this tie.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard. If nothing else, let's flip the field here.
I think they need to get Folsom involved here.
I think they're trying to. It's hard to with that good defense. It's going to be a get to Fletcher. Drady's going to get 8 up in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Malchowski all over that. Wyatt Malchowski.
I think they're going to have to throw the ball a little more, Clint. I mean, and I don't mean throwing it 50 yards down the field.
Just
like that
quick
little slant to Mason, slant to Ledger. Again, keep them honest because they're putting everybody in the box, and they are coming right after the run, which is exactly what they should be doing. But if you're Vian, we know they've got some plays in there.
Yeah, you gotta get the ball to some of these guys out on the edge and let them use that speed.
Still 7-6. Davis ahead of Salina. They're in the second quarter. We're tied at 7 here. Mason in the Wild Wolverine is going to get it. Nothing there. No gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
That's Malchowski again on the tackle. 32, Wyatt Malchowski.
Matter of fact, he lost half a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and close to 14.
Tell you what, they don't miss many tackles.
No. We mentioned it. They don't miss tackles. They're gap disciplined. So, I don't know. Maybe some screens, but I don't even know. They're so fast, I don't even know if you can get a screen off on them. We'll see. 14 on the play clock. 3rd and 13 for the Wolverines. They're going to spread the field. Trammell takes the snap, drops back, looks, throws a pass. It's going to be incomplete, intended for Folsom. Threw it behind him, and Vian will have to punt.
Yeah, again, he had to get rid of it quick.
So we've seen the last 2 drives for Vian, negative yardage has killed the drive. It just runs. Mm-hmm. So give Dibble credit because they are doing a good job on 1st and 2nd down of causing negative plays, and that's just taking Vian out of rhythm. Again, they're not used to that. They're not used to playing behind the sticks.
That is Mr. Partida Morales back deep to return the punt.
Mason hoping for a better kick this time, and he will get it. There you go. That's a nice high kick, fielded at about the 35-yard line, but Morales does a good job, but he's going to get hit from behind. Gets up to about the 46, though, so it'll be 1st down and 10 for Vian.
Yeah, good play there by Drayton Fletcher. He came in and made the first hit, didn't get the tackle, got back up, trailed the play, and made the tackle. Great effort by Drayton Fletcher that time.
Yeah, good job by Miguel Partida Morales. He took the big hit, Clint, was able to withstand it and got about 10 or 12 yards out of that. Again, you're going to have to tackle these guys.
Yeah, you can't just hit them. And
this bouncing off of them is not going to work.
You can't just kind of try to come in and get the big hit and blow them up. You got to come in and wrap up and get these guys on the ground.
We like to call that the ESPN tackle, and that doesn't work against these young men. No, they're used to it.
Yeah, you got to wrap them up and take them down.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Dibble. They're at their own 46-yard line. Skipper, Tucker Skipper is the senior. He's the quarterback. 32 is Wyatt Malchowski, the junior. And we're going to have a false start here against Dibble.
It's going to back him up, so let's see. Wolverines can capitalize on that.
You know, I should say there's a nice crowd across the field for Dibble. They kind of showed
really
up a little late. Hey, if they got off work at 5, I mean, they're coming a little late. I get it. I understand. We all got to work.
It is, and it's certainly playoff atmosphere here on the home side.
Oh, yeah.
As the stands are packed. Standing room all the way around the end zones, along the fence. Got the lawn chairs out.
I'm jealous. They got the hoodies on out there. It must be pretty chilly
out
there.
It's such a great environment here, playoff time at St. John's Stadium.
1st and 15 for Dibble. They're going to go in a pistol set. Malchowski is the running back. Skipper takes the snap, gives it right to him at the middle, and he's going to break some tackles, Clint, and he's going to try to get back to the original line of scrimmage, which he's close. It'll be second and about 10.
Yeah, Amos Wright had a hold of him that time, and Mason tried to come in and take the ball away from him, but Malchowski wasn't having it.
I think what Vian, I think they get one guy to kind of hold him up, and then the second guy come in and tackle him. I think that's kind of what they're going to have to do there.
Yeah, he's a big, tough, physical running back.
And like I said, he doesn't. From what we saw in film, he doesn't get tired. So you're going to have to just keep going after him. 43 yards on 10 carries. They'll take that all night long. Skipper going to give it to Malchowski and a little reverse and nothing there. Vian stays disciplined, maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd and about 9.
Yeah, big Max Ross stayed home and waited for the ball carrier to come to him and wrapped him up, put him down.
Again, good. Just be disciplined. I love how they move and shift and do those little trap plays. That's old school football.
It is.
I like that.
They're a well-coached team.
Yeah, their coach Richard Norman. I don't know how long he's been there, but he's got him buying into the system. 3rd and 9 now. Skipper has it, gives it to Malchowski, right side. Vian's going to bring him down. It's going to be about a 2-yard loss on the play. Dibble will have to punt.
Amos Wright and Trey Sanders combined on the tackle. Good job, good sure tackle there, not letting him break that tackle.
You know what, Clint? You know, Dibble, their last few drives haven't got anything, but they're sticking to what they do.
They are?
They're sticking to what they do.
Yep.
You got to respect that. It's like they've been in this situation before. So they're going to spread the field. You got to watch the fake, though, because, again, Skipper is the quarterback. He's also their punter, so he can probably chuck one back. But at 4th and 11, I don't know. We'll see. Snap, kick, and he is going to kick it at the last second. It's going to bounce, and Mason Wright is going to pick it up. There's a flag all the way over here. Mason is in all kinds of trouble. He's going to drag defenders to the 15. We'll see what the flag is.
Did we get an offside maybe?
I don't know.
False start?
See. That was a late one if it was. We'll check it here. I don't know. I'm tired of guessing. I've been wrong on all of them.
He threw that one a long ways here. He threw it back toward the line of scrimmage, so let's see.
Good job by Skipper there to wait to the very last second and still get a good kickoff. They never told us what the penalty was, so.
Maybe, here we go. They're going to wave it off.
Just going to pick it up? Okay, cool. I always wonder, why do you throw a flag if just to throw it?
I don't know, unless it got talked out of it. I don't know.
My wife must be reffing down there. She talks me out of everything all the time. 1st and 10, Wolverines from the 15. Got to get something going here. It's going to be a gift to Mason Wright, right up the middle. Mason going to put his head down, breaks one tackle, gets up to the 25. Close to a 1st down. They'll give it to him. 1st and 10, Wolverines.
There you go. That's what we need. Just run right at them. Don't try to run away from them. Just run right at them.
And much like Malchowski for Dibble, Wyatt Malchowski, Mason's the same way, man. He doesn't slow down.
Oh,
so
no.
He's going to just keep coming at you, and I think that's what Dibble's trying to do. I think that's what Vian's doing. I'm with you, though. We got to get Ledger involved here a little bit.
Yeah, we got to get him out here in space, get the ball in his hands, because he makes things happen.
Vian going to go with 2 running backs now, Fletcher and Wright, 10 on the play clock. Snap. Going to fake it one way, give it to Drayton, and Drayton's not going to get much. He's going to lose a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Negative play there, Clint.
Well, he made him earn it, though. Took about 6 tacklers to get him down on the ground. Mr. Malchowski again out there.
Yeah, we talked about it. This is Iron Man football as it gets. It looks they may have a couple of guys, kind of like Vian, that don't play both ways, but you're seeing the same fellows out there. Malchowski,
there's
Skipper's out there.
There's a couple of the linemen.
Reimer's out there.
A couple of the big guys that only play on the offensive line, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the same fellas. We're tied at 7, 6:16 left in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 for the Wolverines from their own 25. Snap's going to be a fake. Quick throw over here to Riley Ellis, and Riley not much, maybe 2. And
fumbled.
He fumbled the ball.
I think
he was down. Yeah, he was down. Ref is saying he was down. Yeah.
Dibble not happy. They're saying that they're saying they got it, but he was clearly down.
Yeah, that's the man in the white hat. So he says go. So not much there though, Clint. Still going to be 3rd and long for the Wolverines. 3rd and about 8. Clock is rolling. We're under 6. Actually, they stopped it for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, you see Stahl.
All the clocks are stopped.
AC Stahl, Trace Sanders, Mason checking in the game.
They're going to go with the Wild Wolverine because
they are.
Cash Trammell is split out loud. Play clock is at 20. They've got the game clock stopped for some reason.
Now he winds it.
I guess they're going to say that was no. Okay, 3rd and 7 doesn't matter. Right, quarterback keeper all the way. Fakes the option and is going to break a tackle. Still going. Oh, he's close to the first down, but I think he's about a yard short.
And now comes a big decision here. Do you pick it up, or do you try to play that field position game here? Let's see.
This is why Gary Willis is the head coach, and
That's
I'm up
right.
here because
That's exactly. It'd be easy to say
I
go
don't know.
for it, but
looks like they're going to go for it. We'll see if they actually snap it, though. They're maybe trying to draw them offside. 17 on the play clock.
changing the play from the sideline.
I think Coach Willis may call a timeout here. Yep, 8 seconds. Trammell going to quarterback, keep it all the way. Ooh,
I think
Clint,
he got it.
He got it barely.
Yep, he used every bit of that 6'2" frame to get it.
Quick score update, Salina 12, Davis 7 in the second.
Yeah, we knew that was going to be a tough one there.
Yep, it is a first down Wolverines, barely.
Yeah, he used every bit of that tall, lanky frame.
Now they're saying, now they're wanting to measure. The white hat said it's first down and roll, and now everybody else is coming in saying they want to measure it. But, again, now we have a timeout. Good heavens, Clint, what's going on here?
What in the wide, wide world of sports?
Exactly. So it's 1st and 10 Wolverines, and for some reason they have not moved the chains.
Yeah, they
yet.
haven't moved the chains. They still have it 4th down.
Now they're saying move. Well, Clint, I tell you
what in the world?
These guys are arguing like I don't understand.
Like a bunch of stepbrothers
I
out
know.
there.
He did say they were all from the same town, so maybe that's what it is. Trust me, I understand if it is.
Okay, now we got the down marker saying first down. We got the chains moved. Now we got the Dibble coaches and fans unhappy.
Well, I mean, I don't blame them if they're saying one thing. It's all good. Here we go. 1st and 10, 4:32 left. Vian maybe could go for the 2-for-1 here. Snap, going to be a fake. Throw out here to Folsom. Ledger has it. He's got room. He's in the 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Wolverines! 65 yards. We said, Clint, they needed to get Ledger involved. They did just that.
Yep, that young man is
explosive. On the
explosive. He is explosive. The ball a little late getting to him. If he'd have got it a little bit quicker, it wouldn't have even been that contested. He had to wait just a second for the ball, but still managed to make the first tackler miss, kicked on the jets, and even the guys with downfield with the angle couldn't get him.
So here comes Trammell on for the extra point. And again, every time you throw a pass like that, that softens that defense up a little. Cash waiting on the snap. It's high. It's down. Kick is up, and it is barely through.
Got it. Yep.
4:16 left here in the second. It's Wolverines 14, Dibble 7. We'll be back on the mix.
National Bank of Sallisaw would like to offer a heartfelt salute to our military veterans. You proudly served, and now we'd like to serve you. With our new Veterans Prestige account, you can enjoy all the free benefits of our most rewarding Prestige account, all on us. With the Veterans Prestige account, there are no monthly service charges for those who served. Experience benefits like free checks and shopping, travel, and prescription discounts. You can even earn interest on your daily balance. Only at National Bank of Sallisaw, member FDIC, Division of First National Bank of Fort Smith.
The thing that makes me proud to be a Viking is the staff definitely try to help kids that are not involved in organizations fit in and have stuff to do rather than just going to class.
It's not an outrageous amount of money, and plus it's not bad education either. So you can get your 2 years done here and you can go somewhere else and not be in much debt.
We learn to work together in teams as well as becoming a better leader ourselves.
It's not that hard, and you can have a good time here for the next 2 years.
Visit carlalbert.edu.
We're back here at St. John Stadium. There's 4:16 left here in the second quarter, 14-7 Vian. We apologize. We're going to try to get that scoreboard working. These lights, so we have a camera that shoots the scoreboard, right, and turns it digitally. Well, when these lights flash around like that, like Vian does, it messes everything up, and we have to kind of reset. So we're going to try something at halftime. But we'll keep you updated on the score. Yeah, Russell's trying over there, man. Ain't nothing we can do. But we'll try at halftime to reset that. So we mentioned, Clint, we call it as a radio broadcast, so we'll just
tell you what, we've been calling for that all night long. Get the ball to Mr. Folsom out here in space, and he'll make something good happen.
Was it 65-yarder and a 55-yard touchdown pass? One to Mason, one to Ledger. So Folsom with 2 receptions for 69 yards. So now here, Clint, get a good stop on defense. You got 3 timeouts.
Yeah, you can
get the ball to start the second half.
You can still get the old 2-for-1 special.
High kick. It's going to be fielded. I believe that is number 11.
That's the quarterback.
Ooh, Tucker Skipper, and he gets lit up at the 15.
Adolph Stahl. I tell you what, that young man made his name playing special teams out here as a freshman and has just gotten so much better through the years. Huge part of this team.
Man, I know he's I don't know if I want my quarterback returning kicks.
I know.
Oh, man.
I know, but he's a good athlete, though.
I know.
Got a potential to take some big hits back there, though. So they're going to take over.
We will say that's one advantage. Vian does have. Cash only plays quarterback. Yeah. He doesn't have to play on defense or special teams. He does kick, but hopefully he's okay. Yeah, he's all right. I forget these kids are a lot tougher than I am, so I'm not saying much because I'm not real tough.
A little younger than we are, yeah.
First and 10, Dibble Demons. They're at their own 15-yard line. 4:11 left here before halftime. 4 on the play clock. It's going to be a give to Malchowski, right side. He's going to jump forward. He's going to get about 4 yards, but he literally jumped for it. It'll be second and 6.
Big tackle there by Tyson Murphy. Tyson Murphy trailing the play, came back and hit him, but drove him down the field for about an extra couple yards on the tackle. But
quick
good effort.
Score update, Salina still up 12-7 on Davis. That's in the second quarter. 2nd and 5 from the 19. They're going to give him, actually 2nd and 6, from the 19. 3:38 and counting. They put a man in motion. That's Ethan Reimer. It's going to be a bad snap, and he's going to throw it at the last second, and it's going to be over the head, incomplete, as Mason Wright was bearing down on Skipper. He barely got it out of there, but it stops the clock. It's 3rd and 6.
Yeah, good coverage by Ledger Folsom down the field there as well, because he still threw a good ball. Folsom right on it.
Yeah, he had to let go of it a little second earlier, though, because Mason Wright was coming on the blitz. It was the perfect play call for Vian on that pass play. And, again, Skipper had to throw it about a split second quicker than he wanted to. And heads up for Mason, too, for not just running over the quarterback and getting a penalty.
And Edwards Auto Sales score update for you. Stroud up 21-14 on Wyandotte. And then look at Adair, 14-8 against Holdenville. Adair number 1 in the state, undefeated on the season.
Holdenville's tough, too, out of that 2A2 district where Dibble's from. 3rd and 6 from the 19, 2 seconds. 1, they get it off just in time. Malchowski, right side. Wolverine's going to stop him short. It's going to be 4th and about 2. Clint, they got to punt it here. There's no way they go for it.
That was another one of those tackles. You saw Tyson Murphy out there making the tackle. Mason comes up, tries to rip the ball out of Malchowski's hands, but Malchowski's he's tough. Held onto that ball.
So, yeah, they'll have to punt here. This is smart. Now, I know everybody nowadays wants to go for it on 4th, but this is a great call by Coach Norman.
You can't back here.
Especially with Vian kind of trying to get some of the momentum.
They're
2:55.
Yeah, they're going to try to take all this play clock here with the game clock running.
Don't jump off sides if you're the Wolverines. They may try to. Nah, I don't think that. No, it's a high snap. Oh, it's over the head, and he's going to throw it at the last second. It's in. What a play by Ledger Folsom. Holy cow, Clint.
That would have been a first down.
Skipper throws it at the last second. Folsom comes in, knocks it down. Now it's going to be 1st and 10 Wolverines from the Dibble 23-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great throw on the broken play.
And now if you're Vian here, you can kind of run it out a little bit.
Yeah, you can take a little time here and then get the 2-for-1 because they will get the opening kick to start the second half.
What a play. You're right, Clint. Not only is it a first down, Clint, there was nobody over there. Heads-up play by Skipper, though, to not even try to kick it.
Really good throw. He was in trouble, but he got it out of there.
Ooh, that was I know it's a turnover, but it could have been a turnover at about the 4. So 19 yards is 19 yards. Trammell takes the snap, looks, has plenty of time, now rolls to his right. He's going to take off. He's at the 20. He's at the 10, all the way to about the 7-yard line. It's 1st and goal, Wolverines, no flags.
Well, and that's what completing a couple of those big passes, that's what that does for you. That backs that defense off a little bit, and they can't just come full bore at the quarterback, so they kind of had to drop back in coverage. Left all kinds of room for Trammell.
Clock is stopped. 2:33 left here in the second quarter. Vian has 3 timeouts. Dibble has 2. It's 1st and goal from the 7. Trammell with Fletcher to his right side. 3 receivers to his left, 1 up top. Now they're going to move Fletcher up just a little.
Yeah, this is Fletcher territory down here.
Quick snap. Trammell going to throw it over to Mason. He's going to make one man miss, 2, and he's going to dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Wow. Look at him just put the brakes on, make everybody miss. Man, what a play.
Makes it 20-7 with the extra point pending.
Yeah, he broke some ankles on that play. My goodness. Oh, so they're not going to give him the touchdown.
Oh, no, they're going to say it was at the 1-foot line.
Yeah, okay.
Vian's like, okay, that's fine. I'm going to run the clock here. There's 2:15 and counting, 30 on the play clock. Vian in no hurry.
This might be some Trammell time here. Or, I'm sorry, Fletcher time. I mean, let him just pinball around in there and pick this up.
They're going to go right under center. Trammell going to take it, and he's going to get in this time. Now there's a flag. That may be they may have went too fast, Clint. That may be a false start. Stop the clock,
false
guys.
Start.
Stop the clock. Stop the clock. There you go.
Yep, they're going to get a false start on the Wolverines, so that's going to back them up to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, they tried to catch them off guard and
caught themselves off guard.
So that's going to make it 2nd and goal from the 6 now instead of the 1.
Yeah, the nose of the ball just almost touching that 5-yard line. So, my goodness.
Yeah, they'll put it at the 5. So 2nd and goal from about the 5. Still good. You still got 2 tries here, Clint. And actually, you could kick a field goal here.
Oh, yeah, pretty easily. But
I mean,
you want
the 6. Yeah. We'll see what they do here. They're going to put Mason in the – no, actually, Cash is going to go under center. Riley's the fullback.
They're going to go in the I formation.
Wright is the running back. There's a snap. Oh, ball's on the ground. Cash picks it up, and he's going to get hit immediately. And he lost it again. No, they're going to say he was down on that one.
Down. Yeah, Malchowski came in there with the big hit. Wyatt Malchowski.
Falling apart for the Wolverines here, but the clock's running. They got plenty of time, 1.5 minutes. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line now. So now, Clint, you got one try to get it in before you got to try to kick a field goal maybe. They're going to go with the same formation. Actually, Mason Wright in the Wild Wolverine takes the snap, gives it to Trammell, going to throw it at the last second. It's caught out here by Amos Wright. He's got some room. Touchdown this time, Wolverines.
You can see that play coming.
Nice play by Amos Wright, the freshman, Clint, in a big situation called on. It's one of those plays where you're so wide open, it's like, just don't drop it. And he did not.
Well, you almost have too long to think about it instead of just reacting.
Makes it 20-7. Extra point pending. Here comes Trammell. He barely got it over last time. Snaps down, kick is up, and that one is right through the middle. There's 1 minute and 13 seconds left before halftime. We'll keep it here. 21-7. That big train horn you hear, folks, is an actual train horn. I know that's kind of been.
It's not not the DeWalt drill with the air horn on it.
I know that's the new trend now, but Buck, Locust, and the Rez over there, as we call them, oh man, they've been doing that for long. It's got a big old air horn.
That thing
will
has
blow your eardrums.
It's logged a lot of miles across this state.
Quick score update: Davis 13, Salina 12. About a minute to go before halftime over there. Man, we knew all 4 of these games were going to be barn burners, Clint.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a score update on the other side of the bracket, see what's going on.
Hey, we'll have your Hawk Creek Salvage and Towing halftime show coming up here in just a few minutes. Now that we've all settled down. Sorry, I was a little wild in that first quarter. I apologize.
It's been exciting. We knew it would be.
But you know what, Clint? You can't get too comfortable because this Dibble team, I'm telling you, man, they're big, they're tough, they don't get tired. And like we said, when they're going to keep running the ball, they're going to wait. So if you're Vian, you've got to keep discipline.
Yeah, Adair up 20-8 now over Holdenville. Stroud still 21-14 over Wyandotte.
There is a little bit of a breeze out there, Clint. You see Old Glory out there. We're checking at halftime blowing a little bit. That will be blowing towards the east, so out of the west to the east.
They're bringing in a little cooler air. It's going to be a little cooler tomorrow than what it has been.
Finally. I think, does deer season start tomorrow?
I think
so.
I heard someone say that.
Yeah. So
we see the Wolverines getting the crowd fired up.
I saw, hey, if you're out there tomorrow deer hunting and you get a tick or something, it could be worse. There was a guy down in Louisiana, had to leave his tree stand, got attacked by an alligator.
Oh, geez.
Thankfully, he's okay.
I would have stayed in the tree.
Yeah. Yeah, we mentioned the breeze because it just knocked the football off. So here we go. Cash going to try to line it up here as Vian's got all the momentum.
Yep, blew it off again. We're going to have to get a holder.
So we're going to have to get a holder here.
Yep, Mr. Stahl's going to hold it. No, they want somebody else to hold it instead of Adolph. They want him out here where he can fly down the field. He's a big special teams guy. They want him free.
So they're going to put Manny Terrell.
Because Adolph holds the extra points, so he was just going to run up there and hold it. But they said, no, we want you out here where you can ready to fly down the field.
Jason Bolin and the Stragglers down in College Station, Texas tonight. Grant just texted me.
Good spot.
Oh, yeah. Great kick. It's got to bounce and going to be, it's still on the ground. Yeah. And, just not a really good play there, but Miguel Perdita Morales does a good job of making something out of it. I think a skipper that was. They couldn't really decide. It's kind of like when the ball goes to the gap in right center, you kind of figure out who's going to catch it, and they got it there. Speaking of College Station, Brian is a big Texas A&M guy.
Yeah, he is.
And, boy, they played it close last week, didn't they?
Yeah, that was something. That was a heck of a game. It was a good special teams tackle there by Amos Wright. He had the big touchdown pass, reception there, flying down the field on special teams.
Again, we apologize. We're going to try to work on that camera at halftime, the scoreboard. 1:09 left, 21-7. Dibble Demons, they have 2 timeouts, Clint, and a minute to go, so they got time here. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Skipper going to give it to Malchowski, and he's going to fall blockers, get up to about the 29, and that's it. Good tackle out there.
Yeah, good tackle. Adolph Stahl.
Adolph Stahl again. I think Dibble's maybe I think if they don't get a first down here, they may just try to get to the locker room. Now they're speeding it up a little bit, so what do I know?
Yeah, Stahl came up, took on the much bigger running back, and took him down.
Skipper takes a snap, going to fake it, roll to his right, looking for the throwback. Nothing's there. Vian's almost got him again. They throw it at the last second. It's caught. Oh, and he fumbled the ball. It's on the ground. They're going to call it incomplete.
Oh, woo! My goodness.
That was close, Clint.
My goodness.
But, I mean, it
we couldn't see.
No.
We had a bunch of players kind of in blocking our field of vision,
man.
So we really couldn't. I don't know.
Well, give Skipper credit, though, Clint.
So.
He was in all kinds of trouble, worked his way out of it, and was able to. That was number 6, Miguel Perdita Morales.
Yeah, I thought he made the proverbial football move there myself.
Yeah, I think so. That's okay, though. Stops the clock with 31 seconds left here.
I'm no Mike Perea or anything.
No, me either. So it's 3rd and 6 from their own 29. They got to be careful here because Vian's got 3 timeouts. Skipper puts a man in motion. That's Mandrell. Jackson Mandrell goes all the way across field, and now we have I think Dibble's going to call a timeout.
I think they're going to get a timeout.
Can't take them with you, so might as well. So we'll keep it here with 29.8 seconds left before halftime. Man, I can't believe Skipper got out of that.
He's an athlete. I'm telling you, he's something.
It's always fun, Vian and this, we kind of see the same people every week.
Yeah.
Same teams every year, and it's when we play somebody new, it's all you just realize there's a lot of good football players in Oklahoma, man.
Yeah, this Dibble team, they're so well coached, very well disciplined.
Yeah, I don't know how long. We'll find out how long their coach has been there, but I don't even think they made the playoffs last year. So to have them here and tied for, we know how tough that district. Beggs is over there, Holdenville, Davis to tie for first there. You're doing something right. So there's 29.8 left before halftime. 3rd and 6 for Dibble at their own 29. They're down to 1 timeout. Vian has 3. And they get the ball to start the second half. We have the officials kind of swapping positions here.
Talking to Vian bench over here. They're getting a different ball, I guess. All right, I think we're ready to go now.
Here we go.
Maybe now they're
they reset the clock to 31.8.
Getting the clock right.
Okay, there we go. So the clock is reset to 31.8. 3rd and 6 now. Here we go. Skipper has it. Going to be an option play, and he's going to end up keeping it. And, he's going to get hit. Vian's going to call a timeout.
Amos Wright.
No, they're not. Oh, yeah, they are. They're finally going to get it to him.
Amos Wright. My goodness.
The freshman has come to play, y'all. Timeout Vian, so they're going to make them punt.
Hey, you got some dangerous return men. That's a good call by Coach Willis. Take that timeout
and we
see if they can make something happen.
You get to about 35-yard field goal. That's in Cash's range. So if you can get it down to about the 22, 23-yard line.
Well, they had the bad snap last time on the punt as well. So,
and Vian remembers that, and they're probably going to try to block this punt. So you got to be careful, not run into the kicker.
You can really feel that momentum shift.
Yeah, it's leaning over here for sure. 21.3 on the clock. They let about 3 seconds go off, but I'm not going to say anything about that.
Vian still with the 2 timeouts, so they got plenty of timeouts here to do something. Throw a couple deep balls if they get this one. Trammell's got the arm to get it down the field.
21-7. Yeah, it's been 21 straight points for the Wolverines.
Again, Wolverines get the second half kickoff as well. So
yeah, that's big. So
that's
again,
big. Yep.
We'll see what Skipper does here. You never know, man. That young man is like a magician out there. He can do a little bit of everything.
He's pretty crafty.
So got to be careful. And of course, they got Malchowski as the up man. High snap, and he's going to kick it at the last second, and it will bounce. And it takes a Vian bounce, and will go down to about the 40-yard line, and they'll let it die with 10.3 seconds left.
Let's see if the Wolverines can try to take a shot down the field here, get the ball to Mason or Folsom, one of those speedy receivers. Get in field goal range. Be careful here, though. You don't want to throw an interception or anything.
You know what?
Give any of that momentum back to Dibble.
I might just kneel on it and go to halftime because you get the ball to start the second half. You're up 2 scores. You don't want to turn over.
Yeah, Trammell over to get the play from Coach Willis.
But again, I'm up here, they're down there, so it's their team. See what they do here. Quiet as a mouse when Vian has the ball.
Yeah, I think it's a well-trained crowd here. Keep it nice and quiet
when
Vian has the ball.
5 receivers, 5 seconds on the play clock. Trammell takes the snap, drops back, looking downfield, has all kinds of time, throws the pass at the last second. It's going to be intercepted, but Mason Wright's going to make the tackle with 1.4 seconds left. It's not what you wanted, Clint.
Nope, not at all.
Gives Davis one chance to at least chuck one towards the end zone here.
Yep, not at all.
Yeah.
I thought he'd throw it deeper than that, but he was going to try to get it out to Mason, I think, see if he could make something happen. But Dibble didn't bring many defenders in the pass rush, dropped everybody back in coverage.
We'll have the Vian band at halftime for you. Always do a good job.
They're in their full marching uniforms, getting ready for a good performance.
Yeah, I don't think Dibble's going to perform at half, but if they do, we'll definitely show them as well. See what the Demons do here. I mean, why not try throwing up in the air?
Oh, yeah.
But they're so smart and so disciplined, who knows what they're going to do. They may just
Yeah, they got
kneel on it here.
Got tight formation.
We'll see what they do. Skipper going to just hand it off to number 24, Jet Norman. And he's not going to get much, maybe 3 or 4, and that's going to end the first half. So the Wolverines start slow, a lot of penalties, get down 7 points, but they rattle off 21 in a row, and we go to halftime. It's Vian 21, Dibble 7. We'll be back with the Vian Band here on The Mix.
People from all over save at the Pre-Owned Mega Sale, and it's here in the River Valley at Blue Ribbon in Salisol. Through Saturday only, nearly 200 high-quality pre-owned vehicles are marked for immediate sale. Don't miss it.
Blue Ribbon Salisol, home of the low-price cars.
Save thousands at the Pre-Owned Mega Sale now at Blue Ribbon in Salisol. Chevy, Ford, Ram, Jeep, Toyota, Honda, Nissan, and more, all priced to sell. Hurry in through Saturday.
Blue Ribbon Salisol, home of the low-price cars.
84 weeks ago, with precisely 2 likes at the Rio Sarah Pascal, posted at McDonald's. Stop pretending like you don't see our snack wrap comments. It hurts. You thought they didn't see your comments? Petitions and posts? The DMs for 9 straight years? Those comments are the reason this exists. Snack wrap is back.
There you have it, Clint. They're honoring their state champion cheerleaders, Game Day State for Class 2A.
Yep. Bella Kuhn, Eva Lee, Cassidy Posto, Tina Rattenberg, Delilah Worth, sophomores, Brooklyn Cox, Amaya Lackey, Katie Reason, and Boston Rogers, freshman, Gracie Buckery, Leah Cheater, and Olivia Lovell. Let's give him another big round of applause.
There you have it, Clinton, your Class 2A Game Day State Champion cheerleaders, the Vian Wolverines. Now we'll go to break. We'll come back with the Vian Band on The Mix.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
Hog Creek Salvage and Towing have been serving the area since 1976. Our family serving your family with reclaimed and aftermarket auto parts, metal recycling, and towing. If we don't have the parts you need in stock, we can order them for you. We have the latest model equipment operated by highly trained personnel to protect your vehicles. With a full line of tow trucks, including rollbacks and semi-wreckers, there's no towing or recovery job our crew can't handle. Call Hog Creek Salvage and Towing in Salisbury or Boss Hog Towing in Vian.
Excuse me. Excuse me, are you Santa Claus? I heard you might be him. If you are him, here's my list.
Help the Marines make Christmas possible for less fortunate children. Donate a new toy to Toys for Tots.
Here's Santa Claus.
And welcome back to St. John Stadium. 21-7. Real quick, Legal ID. You're listening to the Mix 105.1 KXMX, Muldrow, Salisbury, Fort Smith. Watching on YouTube, Facebook. We got the Vian Band of Gold coming up here for you for your halftime entertainment. It's 21-7. Wolverines at halftime. After the band, me and Clint will come back, go over some stats. Locke's got us a bunch of stats. We'll go over some scores. And, again, all our people watching from Dibble, we appreciate y'all tuning in. And here we go with halftime. This is the Vian Band of Gold. There you have it, the Vian Band of Gold, sounding good here on a crisp Friday night at halftime. 21-7 Wolverines at the break. We're going to take a timeout, come back. We'll get Clint on the headset. Locke as well. We'll go over the stats. It's been a good game, and don't go anywhere, folks. We got a good second half coming up here on The Mix.
Is your furnace or air conditioner in your home acting up and causing you to be uncomfortable? Whether your furnace stops running or your air conditioning unit needs to be upgraded, you can count on Freeman Heat and Air, an authorized York dealer to provide the service and equipment you need to be comfortable again. Count on them for trustworthy, on-time, and worry-free service. Think Freeman Heat and Air and York for all your indoor comfort needs, when honesty and quality count.
Trusted in the community with a long history of customer satisfaction, Edwards Auto Sales on Highway 64 in Roland is always the right turn to take in your quest for the ultimate pre-owned vehicle. Edwards Auto Sales is a buy here, pay here dealership with in-house financing available. View their complete inventory online at edwardsautosalesinc.com. Family owned and operated for more than 30 years. Edwards Auto Sales in Roland.
SRS Incorporated in Webbers Falls is your one-stop shop. SRS has vet supplies, show feed, deer corn, feeders, minerals, and food plot seeds. SRS has fertilizer for your garden, pasture, or farmland. SRS has lumber and hardware, treated, untreated, plywood, and even drywall. They have a great selection of tools, electrical and plumbing supplies, and any nut, bolt, or screw you could ever need. Your one-stop shop is SRS Incorporated, 404 West Commercial Street in Webbers Falls.
Prescription drug abuse is a growing epidemic in Oklahoma. The Sallisaw Now Coalition has partnered with Stericycle to provide permanent drop-off box locations at local police departments in Sallisaw, Roland, and Gore that can be used to safely dispose of prescription drugs. The boxes enable citizens to safely and anonymously remove prescription opioids and other medications from their homes. Be a part of the solution and take it to the box.
What does strength look like? Strength is building a business that lasts. It's working hard to make good things happen. Not just at work, but in your community and at home. It's being there for the people you care about. So what does strength look like? To us, it looks a whole lot like you. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Forever Memories Funeral Services welcomes you to take advantage of the services they offer, from pre-planning to uniquely designing a celebration of the life journey of your loved one. Forever Memories has local ownership. They've lived in this community for many generations. With a caring staff and a beautiful facility, Forever Memories is dedicated to serving Sequoyah County and surrounding communities affordably with dignity. Forever Memories Funeral Services on Highway 101, just north of Sallisaw.
Looking to upgrade your job skills, preparing for a new career, or exploring different interests? Enroll today at Indian Capital Technology Center, where you can quickly gain the skills and experience you're looking for at a price you can afford. With campus locations in Muskogee, Sallisaw, Stillwell, and Tahlequah, there's an ICTC location near you. Indian Capital Technology Center. Careers start here.
Welcome back to St. John Stadium in Vian. It's halftime. Wolverines up 21-7, Clint. Dibble came out the first drive, had a couple of big penalties against the Wolverines. They took advantage of that. Went in from about 20 yards out, up 7-0. Vian was kind of reeling, but had a big pass play to Mason Wright to even it up. And both teams kind of just went back and forth, and the Wolverines kind of busted it open at the end of the half there. Oh, my bad. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, the Wolverines, they got that big play there to Ledger Folsom. that was kind of the one that really turned the tables over toward Vian. The Vian defense kind of got their act together a little bit, quit with the penalties. We saw that penalty bug bite them last week, again in this first half, or that first quarter particularly. But I think Vian kind of figured them out a little bit. Defense really stepped up, forced some punts, set the offense up with some good field position, and Wolverines get the ball here to start this third quarter, see if they can put another one in the end zone.
Well, one thing about teams at this level, you said they figured them out. Guess what? They're going to halftime. Yeah. They're going to change it. So everything you learned in the first half, just forget it.
Yeah, you got to regroup.
These teams right here, especially a team like Dibble, and that's one thing we talked about. They've played full games, and that's nothing against Vian, but whenever you're winning by 50 points, you don't play a full game. So we'll have to see that in the second half if that kind of helps the Demons, because they're used to they
that's
have
a
to
tough
play.
District they play in.
But we'll see. Taking a look at the stats at halftime. Tom Skipper, Tucker Skipper, no passing yards. He only has 7 yards rushing. Wyatt Malchowski, 49 yards, including a 14-yard touchdown. Norman has negative 4 yards rushing. Reimer has a 5-yard rush. So not a lot of offense for Dibble. What is that, about 51 minus 9? Was it 42?
Yeah,
42 yards of offense
and
in the
two
first
turnovers
half.
On downs as well.
Yeah, again, it's not their fault. I'm not saying this to say, but they got aided with the 2 big penalties on the first. 30
really
yards worth of penalties. Again, that's not their fault. I mean, they didn't commit the penalties, so you can't blame them. For the Wolverines, Cash Trammell, five passes for 135 yards. He has a 65-yard touchdown pass and a 55-yard touchdown pass. Amos Wright with a 7-yard reception for a touchdown. Mason Wright has 41 yards rushing, 2 receptions for 62 yards and a touchdown. Drayton Fletcher only 15 yards on 4 carries. And then Riley Ellis with a 4-yard reception. Ledger Folsom, you mentioned it, 2 receptions for 69 yards, including a 65-yard touchdown pass. So the Wolverines, not where they usually are on offense. What is that, about 180 yards, something like that?
Playing against a tough Dibble defense out there, though.
But you know Dibble and Coach Norman are going to halftime. They're going to adjust. So for Vian, I think for the second half, you just got to stick to what you were doing in that second half. But and if I'm Dibble, man, I like what they're doing, running the ball, but they may need to try to go a little more east-west, whereas Vian, I think, needs to stay doing what they're doing. Maybe, Skipper's a good quarterback, man. He can roll out. He can get you, some play action. I think maybe use that a little more. And if you're Vian, just keep discipline and don't commit any penalties. Yeah. I think after the first quarter, Vian has 3 penalties, and I think Dibble only has 1. So that's very, very, very well disciplined. The Demons are going to be that way in the second half. They're not going to commit any penalties. They're not going to turn the ball over, and they're going to do what they do and run the ball. But we'll see if they don't try to open up that pass game. Do we have any scores?
We've got a few here from the other side of the bracket over there. We've got Adair is up 20-14. Pretty tough game there against Holdenville.
Yeah, we knew that was
that game up in Adair.
13-12, Davis at halftime over Salina.
Yeah, and then we got Stroud up 34-14. They're trying to take control over Wyandotte there, which Stroud and Adair are kind of the 2 big dogs over on the other side of the bracket. But we got a heavyweight fight going on there between Salina and Davis. That's a tough game there.
Yeah, I've mentioned this. One of my good friends, one of my best friends, is a coach at Salina, and they had something happen yesterday that wasn't nothing bad, like disciplinary, but something happened, and so I didn't know how they were going to react, and looks like they're ready to go though. So, but they're a little more wide open offense. They like to throw the ball, whereas we know what Davis is kind of like Dibble. They're going to run the ball down your throat.
Got some big tough linemen, and they're going to run right behind.
It's kind of like that Adair Holdenville. Adair, they're high flying, and Holdenville is run the ball too. So again, all 8 teams left in this could win the state championship. That's how good this 2A2 this year. And we know that district. I think it's the 2A District 2A2 District 2 with Davis and Holdenville, Beggs, and of course this Dibble Demon team. We know how good it is. So I'm really interested to see the second half here. If the Wolverines can keep doing what they were doing, what adjustments are the Demons going to make, man?
Yeah, it's going to be good.
It is going to be a great contest. We're trying to get some other scores from around the area, but, our score tracker is not working real well. So we'll take a timeout. We'll come back with your second half right here on the Mix 105.1.
Aiken's Store is your barbecue feed and more store. In the lower feed room, we're serving the River Valley's best barbecue. From brisket, pulled pork, smoked bologna, cheddar sausage to baby back ribs, and the absolute best sides. The lower feed room features a steady stream of live music. And next door, Aiken's Store stocks cold drinks, snacks, grocery, and merch, plus a full line of feed for all your animals. Aiken's Store. Open 7 days, 4 miles east of 59 on Highway 101 north of Sallisaw.
Show your hometown pride with a School Spirit debit card from First Star Bank. Each time you make a purchase with your School Spirit debit card, First Star Bank will make a donation to your school district. You make a purchase, they make a donation. Everyone wins. Support your school with First Star Bank's School Spirit debit card. First Star Bank has donated over $100,000 to local schools through the School Spirit program. Debit cards may be ordered online at firststar-bank.com.
Ready for a smile that feels as good as it looks? At Aesthetic Dental Institute, Dr. Henshaw specializes in transforming lives with dental implants, the permanent solution to missing teeth. And with IV sedation, you can relax and feel comfortable during any procedure. For those who need a full restoration, full arch implants give you back your smile in just one day. Call Aesthetic Dental Institute today at 918-775-4431. Aesthetic Dental Institute, where your beautiful, healthy smile is their top priority.
When you need a plumber, your ace in the hole is Rocky Top Plumbing. Whether it's new construction, remodels, repairs, commercial, or residential, Rocky Top's got you covered. Serving eastern Oklahoma, we do video drain inspection, line locating, sewer lines, water lines, natural gas, and propane lines, plus excavation, tankless water heaters, and more. Financing is available. Rocky Top Plumbing, where a flush beats a full house. Dial 918-776-7655. Rocky Top Plumbing. License number 54559.
Harry Robinson Sallisaw Ford is your hometown dealer. The biggest selection, the best prices, and more for your trade. The best deals on the lot are on the front row. The manager specials, always a big selection and even bigger discounts. And while some dealers are charging over sticker price for a new vehicle, Harry Robinson Sallisaw Ford has never and will never charge over MSRP. It's our hometown promise. Good luck to all area teams. Harry Robinson Sallisaw Ford, 1 mile south of exit 308 off of I-40 in Sallisaw.
And welcome back to St. John Stadium. We're just about finished with halftime. We got some big score updates. The first one, Jason Parker, our buddy, and the Pensacola Indians up 19-0 over Fairview on the road. I don't know what quarter it is. They don't have a scoreboard up, but 19-0. That's a pretty big lead out there. But we mentioned it in the pregame. That Pensacola team's really good.
Oh yeah, they're a high-flying offense that puts up a lot of points, and we followed them for several years now, and they're a tough squad.
Yeah, we mentioned also too. Davis is up by 1. Actually, they just started the third quarter at Fairview. Pensacola up. It's actually 18-0 is the score. Tallahassee was up 19-7 down in LaFleur County, and it's kind of chalk in 2A2. Stroud's up, Davis is up, and Adair is up. But they're all close games. Of course, Vian's up here 21-7. Over in Class 4A, I know we got some people interested in that. Cushing up 21-14 over Ardmore. Broken Bow up 28-14 over Weatherford. I think that was 28-0 at one point. Tuttle 35-0 over Grove. Elgin 28-3 over Ada. So that just shows you how good, man, Elgin and Tuttle are just they're on another level right now.
Those two teams are phenomenal.
We'll try to get you some more score updates here. Again, 18-0 Pensacola.
Well, that'd be a huge win for Coach Parker and his squad.
You know, they've kind of been looking for that signature win. You know, they always kind of get to, second, third round playoffs. They almost pulled it off last year all the way up in Hooker. So we'll look and see here. Over in 3A, Heritage 42, Inola 10. Surprise, Lincoln Christian 48-0 halftime over Kingfisher. Sulphur 28-14 over Holland. And Perkins Tryon 21-14 over Cassia. Man, I don't think anybody is going to slow down Lincoln Christian, but if anybody can, it's Sulphur, because we know how good they are.
They're tough. Wolverines here ready to receive the opening kick here in the third quarter. See if that offense comes out firing the way that they played in that second quarter. They turned things around, got things going their way. Let's see what, you talked about it, see what changes Dibble defense makes to try to create a little better matchup.
Miguel Partida Morales to kick off for the Demons.
Mr. Folsom back by himself.
Got to watch Dibble though. They do some onside kicks, which I like. Special teams I think it's just overlooked sometimes. It can really change a game, so you got to be careful.
Yeah, I think Vian may be looking for that. They've got 10 guys up just pretty close to the ball, and Folsom back by himself deep to return.
There they go quickly, and that might have been almost offsides, but that's all right. Now, see, if I'm Vian, I'm still watching.
I agree, because they dropped some guys back now.
Partida Morales gonna kick it, and it's a great kick. Ledger Folsom gonna take it at the 5-yard line. He's at the 10, 15, 20, cuts outside, 25, 30, and out of bounds. So good starting field position for the Wolverines.
Yeah, good return. I'll tell you what, Folsom, he's got some moves and some phenomenal balance.
Yeah, we heard about him coming in. We saw him last year. Of course, he was at Eufaula. And, we knew he was coming in, and the coaches were just raving about his speed. And we haven't really seen it until the last several weeks. And, man, he's got some jets. And, of course, y'all saw it on that touchdown pass earlier.
And I think more importantly than that touchdown pass was that defensive play that he had over here on the bad snap on the punt. And he just came flying out of nowhere and swatted that ball away. It would have been a first down and quite possibly could have been a touchdown because there was nobody else back deep.
Trammell in the shotgun formation. He's got Drayton Fletcher behind him now. Actually, that's a pistol. Going to give it to Drayton right at the middle. Drayton's got a little bit of room. Gets it out to about the 34. We'll give him 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
A good lead block by Max Ross.
Yeah, they'll give him 5. Put it back, so 2nd and 5. I think Russell's got the good old clock working again for now. Knock on wood.
Had to regroup at halftime.
Yeah.
We got it going, though.
Everybody doing a great job. Terry, Brian down there on the cameras.
Yeah, getting some good camera shots tonight.
Lock on the stats, man. Snap, there it is to Folsom on the end around. He's looking for some room, and there's not much there, and he's going to get to a loss of about 3 on the play. Actually, a loss of about 1.
Yeah, that was a good job. That's Wyatt Malchaski came up and set the edge and forced him back to the inside, back into the teeth of that defense.
So let's bring up 3rd and 3 from the 35 for the Wolverines. 10:45 and counting here before. We just started the 3rd quarter. They're switching some guys out. Here comes Amos Wright.
Yeah.
Looks like Riley Ellis going to come in.
Yeah, Trammell came over to the sideline. He's going to sit this play out. Going to see a little wild Wolverine action here probably. Is there any other Wolverine besides a wild Wolverine? I don't know that there's many
if I've
tame
met a
Wolverines.
tame one before, no. So 3rd and 3 from the 35. Mason Wright takes it, goes to his left, and he's got some room, and he's going to get the first down across the 40 to about the 41-yard line.
Well, good tough run. I tell you what, when you need the big highlight reel run, he's your guy. And when you need just a few yards up the middle for a first down, he can do that as well. I think he's going to stay in there, manning the offense.
1st and 10 from the 41. It's just a different look. Here's the thing about Mason, too. He can reel it back and throw it, too.
Can.
So, he played quarterback basically his freshman and sophomore year. He's going to stay out there. Riley Ellis is the halfback. You don't hear his name much, but usually when he gets the ball, it's a pretty big play. 5 on the play clock. Wright has it, going to fake it to Fletcher, and he's going to try to stiff arm a guy, but not there. Ooh, they were ready for him. It's going to be a big loss on the play.
Yeah, good play. That was Partida Morales with the tackle. Man, he's a tough player. He's good.
Man, all these kids are tough. This Dibble team, man, we knew that watching them on film. They're tough. They're big. They're tough. They're
just a hard-nosed team.
And they're so disciplined. I can't stress that enough, how gap contained they are. 3-man front. Cash is back in there, 2nd and 13.
They tried to get him jumped, so they're going to reset the offense.
Fletcher goes to the running back. They're going to give it to him again, and just not much there, maybe a yard or two. They'll give it to the 40, so 2 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11. I think the fans wanted a face mask, but I couldn't see that from here.
Fletcher is trying to plead his case to the referee as well there.
So they'll bring up 3rd and long for the Wolverines. You don't want to give the ball over just yet.
Well, Adolph Stahl checks in the game. He's a speedy receiver.
Fletcher will remain at the running back position. Trammell takes the snap, drops. Looking to throw downfield. It's going to be a screen to Fletcher. He's got to make some guys miss, and he will not, man.
Big
that was
loss.
a terrible play all the way back to the 35, 4-yard loss. And Vian, again, that first negative play, and it just dropped. They didn't gain any yards after that.
Just derails the entire possession.
So it's 4th and 16. They'll have to punt.
Yeah, they're punting into the breeze. That breeze has kind of picked up a little bit more here as the game has progressed. We saw Mason with the really short punt off the side of the foot, but then we saw him just boom one earlier.
He's going to try to run it this time. He's going to kick it on the run. It will bounce, and it will take a Wolverine bounce a roll all the way down to about the 35. So 1st and 10, Dibble Demons. Let's see what they can do here on their first possession of the second half. Still 13-12, Davis. I think they turned the ball over, though, so Salina has it in Davis territory in the third quarter. And this 2A2 is loaded, Clint. It is loaded. I'm telling you, top to bottom, it's probably one of the top classes in football right now.
Dibble still over in the huddle. The official has to come over and tell him, come on, guys, let's go.
The play clock is running, 15 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to have to hurry. I'm not sure they're aware that play clock was running. They're still just taking their time.
7 seconds here. Tucker Skipper, 3, 2. They get it off just in time, right off to Malchowski, and he's going to jump his way across the 40 to the 41. We'll give him 5. It's 2nd and 5.
And he always ends up picking up an extra couple yards as he's falling to the ground.
Yeah, he's so strong he can do that. He just pushes off, gets an extra yard or two, and simple as that. And I think Salina just turned the ball back over to Davis. So here we go, 2nd and 5. Malchowski again, not this time. Vian's ready for him.
Trace Sanders comes around.
No gain.
Makes the tackle from behind.
So it's 3rd and 5 now. So big play here for both of these teams.
Yeah. Quick moving third quarter here. It's clock.
Yeah, already 5
rolls
minutes gone.
Yeah, rolls under 7 minutes to go.
20 on the play clock. 21-7 Wolverines. We're in the third quarter. 6:47 and counting. 3rd and 5, Dibble from their own 41. Skipper has it. It's going to fake it, looking to throw. Throws a long pass downfield. Has a guy wide open, but it's incomplete as the Vian defender fell down. Clint, if he'd have caught that, he could have ran all the way to Roland.
He could have walked it into the end zone. That was pass intended for number 10, Weston Green.
Man, it was there. The Vian defender fell down. I don't think Dibble has turf. I think they have a grass field, so I didn't know if that would be an adjustment, but it's not showing any.
It doesn't seem to be, no.
Seems like Vian's having more trouble.
Yeah, there was man coverage out there, and the defender went down, so there was nobody home for the Wolverines, but luckily that one fell incomplete.
So Skipper will kick. You never know with him. It's always an adventure.
Yeah, got the wind at his back.
High snap, and he's going to kick it at the last second. It's a wobbly kick. It'll bounce. Mason Wright will just let it go. Boy, he wanted to pick it up, but thinks better of it. It'll roll to about the 13-yard line. It'll be first down by Vian.
Good heads-up play. But Mason, he always wants to try to bring those in and make something happen. But good, smart play. Going to set the ball at about the 11-yard line. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good kick there. Flipped the field position. See if the Wolverines offense kind of settles in here in the second possession.
Yeah, I think they just tried a little too much on that first drive.
Well, and that's kind of what we saw those first couple of drives in the first quarter, too, before they just really kind of started doing
Vian football.
Yeah, just started doing what they do.
Now they're going to go under center with an I formation. Ellis and Wright in the backfield. It's going to be a pitch to Mason across the left side. He's still on his feet. Going to go all the way across the 25. It'll be close to a first down.
Took out the member of the chain crew over there.
Yeah,
looks like he's all right.
Tough job out
he
there,
bounced right back up. Kind of going to have to take the down marker to the body shop, it looks like, though, and get a little patch.
Wow.
Get some body work done on it. It got bent up.
That's how I feel when I wake up every morning, just like that.
Beat up.
Yeah. 2nd and 1 from the 25-yard line. Going to stay in the same formation. Boy, look at Dibble is at the line, aren't they? And now we're going to have a false start.
We're going to make it 2nd and 6.
Again, just can't get out of their own way sometimes, Clint. And it's just, Coach Will is he just could spit. I think he's so mad.
He's fired up, but, man. You know, as you progress further and further into these playoffs, you just can't be doing that.
Nope. I think sometimes we put a lot on these kids, especially those linemen, to hold that, to change the play, move this, and to hold that stance.
There's so much of that goes on, that pre-snap stuff now.
2nd and 6 now. They're going to give it to Mason, and he's trying to make people miss. He does. He's at the 30, still on his feet across the 35, all the way to the 40-yard line. It'll be a 20-yard gain, actually 21 to the 41. First down, Wolverine.
Oh, he comes out of the pile fired up. He had about 3 dudes hanging on him, trying to rip the ball out of his hands. Wasn't having any of that.
Makes it 1st and 10 from the 41.
I like what they're doing. They're putting him about 7 yards off the ball, and they're getting the ball to him and let him get that speed going.
Well, you put a blocker in there, and Riley Ellis, we know how good of a blocker he is, and as good as gap contain as this Dibble team is, you kind of have to put a helmet on somebody. I think they may do that, and they're going to stick with the same formation, except this time Drayton Fletcher is going to be the running back. Folsom and Wright are lined up in the receiver slots. Snap, pitch out here to Fletcher. Drady's got some room. Good block downfield. He's still on his feet across the 50, all the way into Dibble territory to the 44-yard line. 15 yards, and I think we
didn't get the flag there.
They might get a late hit, but it's all good.
I'll tell you what, Mason Wright had an amazing lead block on that one. He came through there. He took out 2 defenders.
Makes it 1st and 10 from the Dibble 43-yard line. Like we said, Clint, if nothing else, they've kind of flipped the field here.
I'll tell you what, Mason's getting fired up here. They better watch out because he's going to take one to the house on them here just any minute.
1st and 10, I formation. 10 on the play clock, plenty of time, get lined up. Trammell under center, takes a snap, gives it right to Mason Wright, and he makes one guy miss 2, and now there's a flag, and there's a hold.
What came in late at the end of the play, another unnecessary penalty. And that's what we've seen. They get a drive going, and then the penalty derails it, sets you behind the sticks, and it's hard to overcome that.
Buck out there blowing the horn. I think they've had enough of these. They're not just throwing flags to throw them, Clint. I mean, there's penalty.
For sure.
But I know how people say with holding, there's holding on every play. It's just a matter of getting caught. And it's just frustrating.
Yeah, that one came in well behind the play. It was
still 1st down, 1st and 19, but the ball goes back to the Vian 48-yard line. They're going to go back under center. Mason Wright is the running back. Trammell takes the snap. It's going to be a play action. Throws a long pass. Has Fletcher out here. Intercepted. Great play out there. And they're going to get him down at about the 24. Take a look at that on the replay.
Yeah, he had Fletcher, but just underthrew it a little bit. Fletcher tried to come back through the defender to get it, but the much taller defender.
Partita Morales gets it. But honestly, Clint, I mean, they hadn't had a really good success on getting behind the sticks anyway, so that's almost like a good punt, honestly.
Yeah, effectively a punt. But
not to take anything away from Morales.
Don't want to see that. But, yeah, it was a good play by Morales. The ball just underthrown. Fletcher couldn't come back through the defender to get it.
So here we go. Still 21-7. 1st and 10 from their own 27. And the play clock has started. See, that's something that Dibble's gotten caught a couple of times with. These officials are starting that play clock. 10 seconds now. They're going to have to hurry up.
Yeah, they'll let you stay over there as long as you want to, but they're going to start that play clock.
Now they got too many guys on the field. 4 seconds. 3. Take the snap. Warchowski going to just barrel roll his way. He's still going. He's going to get up to about the 34, so 7 yards. And now where's the flag on that, guys?
Come on.
That's enough warnings now. That's about warning number 7. We got to start throwing a flag. I'm all for giving guys a warning, but come on now.
Well, good tackle there, though, overshadowed by all of that. Good tackle there by Adolph Stahl. I tell you what, he is not a bit afraid of the big running back coming through the hole. He flies up there and hits him almost every time.
It's going to be about 2nd and 3 after a 7-yard gain. That was a good run by Wyatt Malchowski. 2nd and 3. They give it right back to him, and this time nothing there. He's hitting the hole.
Stahl again.
Adolph Stahl. It's going to be up to the 35, so it's going to bring up 3rd and about 2.
Yeah, Stahl again. Man, he's back here playing a corner, but he just, when he sees that handoff, he's full speed and he's so fast. He meets the running back right at about the line of scrimmage, and he's got a 10-yard head of steam just cutting the legs out from under him.
3:15 and counting here in the third. 21-7 Wolverines. It's 3rd and 2 for the Dibble Demons at their own 35-yard line. Skipper going to be in the shotgun. Wyatt Malchowski is the running back to his right side. There's a snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. He's going to get the first down. Clint barely.
Yeah, Mason.
But man, I think
corralled him.
They keep moving. They're running, and that was a flag late. And now they're going to get Vian with the flag. No way.
Yep. I think it may have been a little bit of an NBA flop job.
Well, I mean, that's fine. I have no problem
by the Dibble
with that,
player, but
my goodness, they've given Dibble like 7 warnings, and now they just throw the flag on Vian. I don't get that. That's the 3rd personal foul on Vian in this game.
Kind of reminded you of the one. Did you see the Cowboys?
Yes.
The defensive lineman with his flop. It wasn't quite that egregious, but it was reminiscent of that.
Well, here we go again.
That's like some of that stuff you see on the Premier League.
But you're playing right into their hands.
You are.
But
I agree.
again, I don't like it when they don't call it both ways. Whenever we saw 2 plays ago, there should have been a personal foul called, and they gave him a warning. They've done that a couple of times tonight. And then Vian does it, and they throw the flag. They can't get it out fast enough. Come on, guys. Let's call both ways here. That's all we ask. So it's 1st and 10 from the 45 as the Demons again aided by a 15-yard penalty. Snap, drop back, looking to throw a long pass downfield, and it's going to be incomplete.
Yep, good coverage out there by Michael Polkat. Mason Wright came over from his safety spot as well to help over the top.
I think they have more yards in penalty yardage than they do actual offense tonight.
So. Polkat did a good job, though. He just kind of led the receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, because they got at least 55 yards in penalty yardage. And I think they're at about 52 yards of total offense. So 2nd and 10 from the 45. Here comes Mason Wright on the blitz. Malchowski has it. Nothing there. He gets 2, maybe 3. Give him 2. It's 3rd and 8.
Yep, Mr. Tyson Murphy wrapped him up, drug him down. 3rd and long here, 3rd and 8.
We approach 2 minutes to go, 3rd and 8. This is 4-down territory for Dibble. So they're probably going to try to get a nice little bit of it here. Skipper in the pistol. Malchowski is the running back. They put a man in motion. That's Reimer. Try to get Vian to jump off sides. They will not. 10 on the play clock. Now they move Reimer back. 5 on the play clock. There's the snap. They're going to give it to Malchowski right up the middle. He's going to fight his way. Clint, he's not going to get it. He's going to be well short, about 3 yards short. But like I said, they got about half of it. Now they're probably going to go for it here on 4th down.
They will. That was Max Ross on the tackle.
Also number 50, Tyson Murphy out there trying to get the crowd fired up. It's going to bring up 4th and, man, about 4 yards.
Yeah, they're kind of in that no man's land again. Got to go for it.
1 minute to go in the third. 21-7 Wolverines. It's 4th and 4 from the Wolverine 39. What are the Demons going to do here? They got 3 receivers stacked to the right side. Now they're moving guys all over the place. 8 on the play clock. Skipper all by himself. Takes the snap. They're going to pitch it. And not going to get there. Nothing. It's a loss on the play. They pitched it to Miguel Partida Morales, and it's another loss. And it's going to be first down Wolverines with 38 seconds left. And we have a man down on the play. I believe that's Mason Wright.
I think it is. That was Garrett Hunt.
No, that's not Mason. It is. It is Mason.
That was Garrett Hunt and Trace Sanders leading the way on the tackle there. Mason kind of got tangled up in the bottom of that pile. Got trampled on a little bit, I think. Looks like he's going to be all right, though.
Third turnover on downs, I believe, for Dibble tonight. Is, again, they continue to struggle on offense, Clint.
Yeah, Mason comes out holding his face.
Yeah, I think he might have
got poked in the eye, maybe, or
getting one of those.
Sure.
I think all those kids should wear those clear visors for things like that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Maybe that's just the dad in me not wanting these kids to get. I just don't like players getting hurt for any reason. I like especially this time of year. I want all the teams to be full force. First and 10 from the 40. Drayton Fletcher's the running back. There's a snap. They give it right to him, and he puts his head down, runs into the pile, drives forward for maybe 2, and that's going to be probably the last play of the third quarters.
So you know what? I think Mason he got a face full of the rubber pellets from the turf
because
they were over here flushing his eyes out with a water bottle, and he looks like he's good to go now. So I think he got an eye full of those rubber pellets.
Well, we got a good one here, folks. Don't go anywhere. It's 21-7 Wolverines. We head to the fourth quarter. We'll be right back on The Mix.
When it comes to insurance, it's important to have a plan that fits you.
We ready?
A plan that's too small can leave you without adequate protection.
Huh?
And with a plan that's too big, you may pay for insurance you don't need. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help you design a plan that meets your needs, so it's just right for you.
Ready?
Insurance that fits just right.
For auto, home, or life insurance, see Shelter Agent Randall Baker in Salisaw.
There's a Kubota for every job. You'll find the one for your job at Gray Brothers, serving the Fort Smith and Poteau area. Gray Brothers equipment is staffed with friendly experts ready to help you step up to the Kubota mower, tractor, or excavator right for you. For residential, construction, farming, and more, Gray Brothers offers the machines and the service you can depend on. Kubota's signature orange is the sign of quality. At Gray Brothers, if you pick orange, you'll never get a lemon.
We got an exciting game here. It's 21-7. Wolverines real quick. It's their radio legal ID. You're listening to The Mix 105.1 KXMX Muldrow, Salisaw, Vian, Fort Smith. 2nd and 8 for the Wolverines. Mason Wright is back out there. They're at their own 42-yard line. Trammell takes a snap, pitches it to Fletcher. He's got some room, 45, 50, first down to the Dibble 49-yard line. Got 7.
Boy, another good block out here by Mason Wright that set up that play. He took his receiver and just kicked him out of bounds and left a nice running lane. And another score update for you. Adair still 20-14 in the fourth quarter over Holdenville. And Stroud pulling away from Wyandotte 41-14.
Yeah, 13-12. Davis still in front of Salina. 18-7. Picola still in front of Fairview. So 1st and 10 Wolverines now at the 49-yard line. 12 on the play clock. Mason Wright out of the wild Wolverine. Ducks one defender. There's a flag. It's coming back.
Yeah, it would have been a first down, but it's going to come back. The flag laying right at midfield.
Yeah, why not? It's been 3 plays for a flag, so can't go that. Can't do that. We're joking, folks. Calm down. Take it easy.
The Vian faithful here letting them hear about it.
Now, like I said, they don't just believe, contrary to what I'm saying, and I'm joking, but they're not just throwing flags to throw them. I mean, obviously there was a hold there. I saw it. I don't like it, but they threw it.
It was there, yeah.
So it makes it 1st and 20 now.
Man, can't keep doing this with the penalties, though.
So Mason will stay out there.
Yeah, Trammell going to split out wide up top.
There's nobody on him, but now they bring a defender over. Right. Going to pitch it to Fletcher at the last second. Across the 40, 45. Still going. Ooh, man, Clint, he was almost there.
Yeah, he almost
got up to the 47, so he got 6. It'll be 2nd and 14.
That breeze picking up a little bit more here.
I think what the Vian fans are having a problem with, and is at the like Drayton just went down. The Dibble players are flying in at the last second and hitting them. I don't think they're doing it on purpose. I think they're just trying to get to the play, but it looks a lot worse than it is.
Yep, 2nd and long, 2nd and 13.
Ball's at the 47. Clock is rolling. Wright has it, gives it to Fletcher again. Drady going to go to the left side. 50 inside, rolls over a guy, gets to about the 46-yard line of Dibble, and that's going to make it third and about 7. Yeah, probably 4-down territory here.
Yeah, made it a much more makeable 3rd down. And the Wolverines kind of slowing things down here.
Clock rolls, 10-15 left.
Trying to hold on to this lead.
20 on the play clock. There we go. You hear the state champion cheerleaders trying to get the crowd fired up here. It's 3rd and 7, under 10, 5 on the play clock. Mason has it, fakes it. He's going to go. He's got a big hole, but it closes quickly,
Oh,
Clint.
it did.
Woo, good tackle out there by Wyatt Malchowski.
Yeah, he's got about 30 tackles probably on the night. He's making just about every tackle.
Makes it 4th and about 5. They may punt it here, Clint, just to back them up because again, Dibble offense hasn't done much tonight.
And, and you're trying to hang on to this lead. Let's see what Coach Willis
kind of flipped the field here, maybe. No, they're looking to line up.
Yeah, it looks like Trammell's in. Play quarterback. They're going to put Mason in the slot.
4th and 4. Maybe that's your thinking. Your defense has played so well. Trammell looks over. Now he's going to back up and short kick it here. Bad snap. Good high kick by Cash.
Yeah, angles it to the corner.
Got a bounce. Oh, takes a Wolverine bounce too and gets all the way to the 12-yard line. So good call, good call.
Yeah, nice punt. Adolph Stahl down the field quickly to cover it. Yeah, I like that. Well, the way your defense is playing, lean on them to hang on to this lead for you.
Dibble has 62 yards rushing tonight, no yards passing.
Wow. And
Vian has 65 yards in penalties.
My goodness.
So they're out penaltying their defense. Yeah. 1st and 10, 9 minutes to go here in the 4th. 1st and 10 from their own 12-yard line. So Dibble back way up. But you know just as well as I do, Clint, they're a step away from taking 190 yards.
They are.
Snap, give to Malchowski up the gut, and Vian's ready. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Nothing doing. Mr. Tyson Murphy right in the middle of that D-line out there. Big 67 Garrett Hunt as well. Big senior defensive lineman.
Appreciate everybody tuning in. I know we got people watching all over the state, whether you're a Dibble fan or a Vian fan, or maybe you just like football. We appreciate y'all tuning in. 2nd and 10. Dibble's going to have to start moving the ball, Clint. They're running out of time.
They're still just maintaining their slow, methodical pace.
It's going to be Skipper trying to be a quarterback keeper, and nothing there. He is going to get up to about the 16, so it's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Yeah,
good job by that line. Just stringing that play out. Amos Wright finally makes a tackle inbound, so that keeps the clock running.
One thing about this turf, Clint, we know just everything happens on that side of the field.
Always.
We can see the down markers now, or the yard markers from here.
That's true.
Used to with that crown, and they didn't really paint the lines here real good, so now it makes it a lot easier for us to see.
Yeah, that was a big play there by Amos Wright. He made the tackle inbounds, kept that clock running, and so another 30 seconds here has run off the clock.
They're going with the 5 receivers. Now they're going to move them all back in. They're going to have to hurry. Just 5 on the play clock. Skipper all by himself on 3rd and 6. And they're going to fake it. He's going to keep it himself. And he gets across one guy, gets down to about the 18. So only 1 yard. It's 4th and 5.
Yeah, but, if you're Dibble, I think you got to kind of pick the pace up a little bit here. They burned a good 30-plus seconds on that last play.
Yeah, now they're in 4th and 6. They got to go for it. And they're going to call timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back on The Mix.
National Bank of Sallisaw would like to offer a heartfelt salute to our military veterans. You proudly served, and now we'd like to serve you. With our new Veterans Prestige account, you can enjoy all the free benefits of our most rewarding Prestige accounts, all on us. With the Veterans Prestige account, there are no monthly service charges for those who served. Experience benefits like free checks and shopping, travel, and prescription discounts. You can even earn interest on your daily balance. Only at National Bank of Sallisaw, member FDIC, Division of First National Bank of Fort Smith.
And we're back at St. John Stadium. 7:05 left in the fourth quarter. It's 21-7 Vian. It's 4th and 4 for the Dibble Demons at their own 19-yard line. They just called a timeout. Clint, I think they have to go for it here. They're just running out of time. They're not from what we can tell, they're not an offense that's built to move quickly down the field. So, they like to run the ball and control the clock, and they can't really do that right now. They got to go for it.
Well, and I mean, they may not get that many more possessions. Huge, needless to say, a huge play here for Vian.
4th and 4 from the 19. You don't want to jump off sides if you're Vian.
Yep, got to be disciplined here. Don't give them a free first down.
They're going to shuffle some guys around. Skipper takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to number 24, Jet Norman. I think he got it barely,
Boy,
Clint.
he's
yeah,
right
he did.
there, but I think he got it.
Yeah, he got it barely. But again, the clock is rolling.
They might take a look at this. They haven't signaled to move the chains yet.
White hat comes in, says first down. He needed 4. He got 4 and 1 inch.
He did. That was close.
But, hey, that's all you need.
But, once they get the chains set, the clock will start again.
Yep, there they go.
There the referee winds the clock.
1st and 10 from the 23 now. Skipper. Again, they're moving guys around, Clinton. They're going to have to hurry. Snap. Give it. Nope, they're going to fake it. He's in trouble, but he gets out of there. Quick throw is intercepted. It's intercepted. That's Adolph Stahl. He's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. The pick 6 may have just sealed it for the Vian. What an interception. Adolph Stahl's been waiting for that all year, Clint.
He jumped that one, and he knew it right from the get-go. That one was going to the house. That might be the old nail in the coffin there.
Makes it 27-7.
I tell you what, you couldn't hardly play a better game than what that young man's played tonight.
Cash on for the extra point.
Oh, we got a missing member of the extra point team. He's an important one, too. He's
the center.
He's the center. So
now he's actually the guard on this one.
Okay.
There's the snap. It's down. Kick is on the way. It's up, and it is barely good. 6:36 left in the fourth. It's Vian 28, Dibble 7. We're back on the mix.
The thing that makes me proud to be a Viking is the staff definitely try to help kids that are not involved in organizations fit in and have stuff to do rather than just going to class.
It's not an outrageous amount of money, and plus it's not bad education either. So you can get your 2 years done here and you can go somewhere else and not be in much debt.
We learn to work together in teams as well as becoming a better leader ourselves.
It's not that hard, and you can have a good time here for the next 2 years.
Visit carlalbert.edu.
And we're back at St. John Stadium. The Wolverines now up 28-7 with just 6:36 left. Adolph Stahl, Clint, with a huge pick 6 to put Vian in really good position here. Is again, this Dibble offense, while it is effective, is not built to be hurry up and move the ball quickly, but we'll see what they do.
Yeah, that one may have deflated this Dibble team. That was a tremendous play. He knew that he read that play perfectly. Couldn't have played it any better.
So Cash will tee the ball up.
He's trying to get it to stay on the tee.
Yeah, that wind's still blowing pretty good.
It's picked up a little bit throughout the game here, blowing from west to east.
But we're both still in short, so our streak continues.
I know it.
Cash looks around, gets everybody set. Here comes the kick. It's going to be kind of a short kick, and it will go out of bounds.
I don't think that's an entirely bad thing.
You don't want to give him any explosive plays.
Don't give Mr. Skipper a chance for a big return. He's a dangerous guy when he has the ball in his hands. So we're going to set the ball at the 35-yard line after the kick out of bounds. Dibble will take over. Dibble, again, taking plenty of time over in the huddle, waiting for the official to start the play clock. There he goes.
Sorry, I had to get me some water, Clint. I'm about choked there. So 1st and 10 Demons. They're on 35. They got a lot of work to do. Band's fired up, crowd's fired up,
yep.
KP's fired up. Man, we're ready to go up here.
Cheerleaders fired up. State champion cheerleaders are fired up.
Tucker Skipper, the senior, takes the snap, drops back, looks to throw. He's in trouble, throws it anyway, and it's almost intercepted out there. That was number
Polecat.
4, Michael Polecat.
Yeah, he almost got a hand on that one. Good pass rush again, really affecting that play. You know, started out that Dibble offensive line, man, they were tough. But as this game's gone on, that Vian defensive line's kind of taken over, and they're really getting in the backfield now.
Rolling out. This time in trouble. Oh, man, he almost got lit up. He throws it last second, and it's incomplete. Boy, I tell you what, that was a good block out there. I don't know who that was.
That was Malchowski.
Man, Mason Wright was coming at the quarterback, and Malchowski chipped him at the last second.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that Malchowski, he's a tremendous ball player.
Yeah, and he's
Wyatt Malchowski.
Yeah, he's just a junior for them too.
Yeah,
so
he's good.
I know they're going to have to replace Skipper, but I tell you what, the future is definitely bright there at Dibble because 32 is Hoss now. Clock is stopped, 6:25, 3rd and 10 from their own 35. Malchowski will now line up to the left of Skipper. Now we're going to have a false start, I believe. Nope, delay of game against Dibble.
Yep, they got him this time.
They must have heard me complaining all the way up here. I'm gonna say they did.
That's my story. I heard it. Does that count?
Hey, all I do is get yelled at. So anytime I can't do anything right. So anytime I can try to take one, I will.
I haven't heard Lockie yell at you one time tonight.
Not tonight. 3rd and 15 now from the 30. This is not where Dibble is designed to be at.
No, this is not their game.
There's a snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Skipper trying to get something. He's still on his feet. He's still going, Clint. He's dragging defenders. Gets all the way to the 39. There's a flag on the play, though, for a hold.
Yep, believe we're going to get a hold, and that's going to set them on back some more here. Boy, what a tough run, just dragging some defenders. Mason Wright comes up out of there holding his right arm, lower arm area. I think he got sandwiched in between some helmets maybe on that tackle.
Yeah, he's going to come out, and Isaiah Owens will come in. I think he's all right, though. He's stretching him out.
Good job, mate.
Yeah, I think
you kidding me?
Oh, really? That penalty goes against the Wolverines.
Okay.
And that's going to result in a first down.
Sure, why not? I mean, I told you I'm done trying to guess.
My goodness.
I'm old for 5 now. So that's what was that? That's like 85 yards of penalties against Vian, and again, Dibble's they've only got like 72 yards of offense. So you take those penalties away, and well, it's not even that close. 28-7. Clock stopped with 6:09. Now they run it. Skipper looks over. Boy, Clint, they're going to have to hurry.
Yeah, they're just taking entirely too much time here.
There's a snap. Skipper drops back, throws a long pass. That's going to be intercepted by Adolph Stahl. He's at the 30. He's going to make a defender miss. Oh, they're going to kind of slow him down, then he falls to a knee. That's a second interception for Adolph Stahl, and that may just seal it for the Wolverines.
Yep, that may do it there. Just back there playing center field.
Yeah, we talked about it. Dibble, that's not their game. You know,
No.
they don't want to throw the ball. They want to run it, control the clock. But unfortunately, like we mentioned, we kind of saw the same thing with Vian years ago. That was kind of their game, and when they would get behind, they couldn't throw the ball.
Yeah, you just couldn't get out of that hole.
It's hard. It's tough sledding. So Vian takes over 1st and 10 from their own 31.
5:50 to go here in this one.
The Wolverines don't just try to run some clock here.
Mason back in the game here on the offensive side. Shook that little arm injury off.
Snap, they give it to him, and he's going to get tackled way back. No gain.
That was a good tackle there. Let's see. That was Ethan Reimer, number 12, a senior. Yeah, loss of about 4 on the play, but more importantly, the game clock is ticking away.
Yep, they're going to call it 2nd and 15. Yep, down to 5:17. They can get it to almost 5 minutes before they snap it here. Cash takes the snap, gives it to Mason again, left side. He's got some blockers. He's at the 30. Oh, he's at the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Cuts inside 30. He's going to house it. That's going to be a 73-yard touchdown. Mason Wright. There's a flag on the play. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Why not?
Mason just holds his arms out like, really? You got to be kidding me. And get a block in the back. My goodness, what a run, though, by Mason Wright. Making the defender miss down here.
I ain't going to say nothing.
Just a great run.
I'm going to get in trouble. I think I'm going to get in trouble. Hey, if Coach Willis ain't mad, I ain't mad. He's not even upset down there. Just keep doing it. I mean,
yeah.
Make them stop you.
Hit him with another one.
So now it'll be 2nd and about 13. It was a block in the back, so it wasn't a hold. So it was called from where it happened, which was about 5 yards into the play. So there is that at least. So it's 2nd and 13 from the 28. Folsom now in the backfield. Trammell letting the clock burn. Takes the snap, going to give it to Fletcher. Drady tries to go to the outside, gets a block, has some room, 30, 40, cuts back inside 50, still on his feet. He's at the 40, he's at the 30. They get him all the way down at the 32-yard line. But Drayton Fletcher says, how do you do?
That picked up a good block out there from Amos Wright.
So that may ice it. Even more so. 1st and 10 from the 31.
Yeah, what a run by Fletcher.
You hear the crowd. Where's the flag? What's that? 97 yards rushing for Drayton tonight. 78 for Mason.
Yeah, Mason had the big reception as well.
Again, the Wolverines letting the clock burn down to about 3:52. They snap it. They're going to give it to Ledger this time. Folsom goes east and west. Oh, gets one defender. Cannot break the second one. Gets to the 30. So 1 yard, but he ran about 20. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, boy, he was just could have got that edge. He was going to take it.
Well, Clint, unless something crazy happens across the way, we're looking at Davis Vian round 2 in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's going to be a big-time matchup.
Davis, one of those teams that I think they've played Vian 4 times. Vian won the first 2, but the last 2 Davis has won, including last year's championship game. So it'll be a rematch. Yeah, they're up 26 27-12 with about 3 minutes to go. So
Vian's going to get a timeout.
Mason's going. Well, I don't know if they got it off in time. They threw a flag. Timeout, Vian.
Yeah, timeout.
We'll step aside. We'll be right back on the mix.
People from all over save at the Pre-Owned Mega Sale, and it's here in the River Valley at Blue Ribbon in Salisol. Through Saturday only, nearly 200 high-quality pre-owned vehicles are marked for immediate sale. Don't miss it.
Blue Ribbon Salisol, home of low-price cars.
Save thousands at the Pre-Owned Mega Sale now at Blue Ribbon in Salisol. Chevy, Ford, Ram, Jeep, Toyota, Honda, Nissan, and more, all priced to sell. Hurry in through Saturday.
Blue Ribbon Salisol, home of low-price cars.
Back at St. John Stadium, it's rocking and rolling. 28-7, Wolverines up. Just 3 minutes to go. They got a 2nd and 9 from the Dibble 30-yard line. Hats off to this Dibble team, though, Clint. They came in here. We knew what they were going to do.
Yeah.
And they are, again, they got a lot of youngsters. I know that Partita Morales and Skipper are seniors, but you look here, a lot of the linemen, 11th, 10th grader left. So
yeah, they got some talent
we
coming
have not
back.
heard the last of Dibble, I don't believe. Again, then, of course, it's been 2 years, so the districts are going to be realigned. We're hearing all kinds of stuff about teams moving classes, so we'll just have to see. It's going to be a fake. Mason Wright going to keep it. Oh, he's going to break to the outside. Clinton, he's going to house this one. 10-5, touchdown. Mason Wright. Wolverines up 34-7.
Yep, no flag, bringing that one back.
See the coaches coming out?
Yeah, that's
They're
always
excited.
a good sign. Yep.
Yep, always a good sign.
Coming out before the game's over.
So it's going to be Vian Davis round 2 in the semis. I say round 2. Rematch from last year's championship game.
It's going to be a good one.
That'll be in 2 weeks. So we get Thanksgiving off, Clint.
Yeah.
That's the first time in a long time we've
enjoy
been off
some
on Thanksgiving.
Some good football games, Thanksgiving, and some Black Friday football, NFL.
There's a snap. It's all along. The kick is up, and it's good. 35-7. Just 2:55. 2:52 left. We'll keep it here. Again, hats off to this Dibble team, Clint. They had to drive a long ways, and, you know, they started the game. Everything looked really, really good. And everything went kind of, you know, they played their game. They didn't change.
Yeah,
and
they did. But this Vian offense just a little too explosive for them. And you know, you said it, Dibble not built. They're not a comeback team. They're built to get a lead and hang on to it and ground and pound and burn the clock.
Yeah, at least stay within a couple of scores. And that's 35 straight points unanswered for Vian. You know, that first drive, Dibble came out. Again, they got assisted by a couple of big penalties, but again, that's not their fault. So they took advantage of it. But ever since then, it's been all Vian. And I tell you what, we're going to have the total yardage here in a second. And right now, Dibble's at about 70 yards of total offense.
It's pretty lopsided.
So we've been talking about how disciplined and gap discipline Dibble is. How about those Wolverines? That's pretty good control. Adolph Stahl's out there intercepting everything that's thrown in the air. The Wolverines are excited. We got to get like one of those spotlight thingies to flash at them, let them know that we're.
There you go.
You know that we're still watching up here. Here comes the kick. Of course, this will be the last game at St. John Stadium this year on this turf. We didn't know if it was going to be ready in time, but they got it done, and Cash is going to put his foot into it, and it's going to be fielded by Miguel Partita Morales at about the 10, and, oh, man, he shakes a few defenders and he's still on his feet. He's going to get up to about the 37-yard line. Good return.
Yeah, Cash Tremble. We got a flag back here on the return as
of
well.
course
So they're gonna bring that one back. It's gonna put it down probably around the 12-yard line or so.
Well, at least they're consistent.
Yeah, got a hold on the return. Put that one back around the 11, 12-yard line probably. This Vian defense. They want another one of those pick sixes. That's what they're wanting here.
Now, of course, the common opponent for Davis and Vian is this Dibble team. Of course, Dibble beat Davis in overtime. That was at home at Dibble.
Was it, I think
28-27 in overtime. And, of course, Vian has beat Dibble. So I don't know. But we know Davis has a lot of players back from last year's team.
And they were tough.
They were really, really good. So it's going to be a good one, that's for sure. It's Tucker Skipper. Puts Wyatt Milchowski out wide. He's looking to throw, and there's not much there. So now he's just going to take off running and gets up across the 25 to about the 27. So he'll get a first down, but the clock is will roll with 2.5 minutes left.
And they'll reset the chains. Yep, the official winds the clock.
Now we'll go ahead and talk about it, folks. Anytime you get to the semifinals, live streaming becomes although they, I don't know how supposedly they passed this state law last year that says we as broadcasters can broadcast again. They can't stop us, but I don't know if that's in effect yet or not. So we'll just have to wait and see. We'll fill all the paperwork out, and the OSSAA will tell us yes or no. But like I always say, is there's a snap, quick throw, it is caught.
Thankfully, we have a good relationship with those guys.
We have that, and we also are our radio station. So if, just like last year, if they won't let us stream the game, live stream it, we'll definitely be on the radio for sure. So, again, we'll have 2 weeks to figure that out. I don't know. People are already texting me, where's the game going to – I don't know. I don't have that kind of power.
Have to check that OSSAA
and
website.
I'm not even sure if we'll know this week. It may be next week before we find out. So,
and there's a lot goes on behind the scenes with that, too, as far as finding a host for that game.
Yeah, schools have to volunteer. There's a snap. Skipper looking to air it out. Nothing there. Now he's really looking to throw it, and it's going to be tipped in the air. It's intercepted. It is intercepted. That's Trey Sanders. Oh, no, that is
Madsen.
number 9. Madsen, he's going to house it. Carter Madsen with another pick 6.
I told you, partner, they were sniffing out another one of those pick sixes.
Is there a flag on the field?
I don't see one. I don't see one. No.
They're not putting the score up because.
Yes, there is.
Oh, of course there is.
Why would there not be?
Again, at least they're consistent.
Oh man. So I think it was on the return during the return. So it's going to be Vian ball. Let's see where they spot it.
Oh, it's a dead ball penalty.
Oh,
and
it's going to be against. Yeah, the touchdown's good.
Dibble,
yeah,
so the touchdown's good. So probably on the kickoff. It's going to make it 41-7.
Yeah, so the pick 6 stands.
Now we're going to have your McDonald's player of the game here in just a few minutes. I want to thank Local Bank as well for providing the footballs that the cheerleaders threw.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's 41. Just put it on manual, Russ. It's 41-7. Cash Tremble on for the extra point.
Not sure what the holdup is here, but we're getting the ball set.
Here comes the snap. Fletcher is going to snap it. There's the snap. It's down. The kick is on the way, and it is right down the middle. It's 42-7. Vian. We'll keep it here with 1:14 left for the end of this game.
What about Carter Madsen, the freshman, with the playoff pick 6?
A couple of big plays from freshmen. Of course, Amos caught the touchdown, had a big tackle. Makes it 42-7. We're going to go ahead and get ready to name your McDonald's player of the game. And we don't even need the stats to tell you who that's going to be. 27-12 is officially the final. Yeah, that's what everybody's texting in too.
Davis Wolves.
Davis Wolves 27, Salina 12. Hats off to Salina though, great season. Again, I got a buddy that's a coach up there, and I know it was a big turnaround for them. And of course, Davis, man, they just keep rolling.
Yeah. So all 4 of the number 1 seeds into A2 advance to the semifinals. Stroud, Adair, Vian, and Davis. kind of what everyone was anticipating, but you never know what can happen.
Pocola is still up 18-13. There's 55 seconds in that game. I think they have the ball, too, so we'll see. Man, that would be a huge win for Coach Parker and Pocola down there in Class A1.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the penalty, they're going to put it on the kickoff. So, minute 14 left here. What a great game. Again, we appreciate everybody tuning in, no matter if you're a Dibble fan or a Vian fan or wherever you're at. We appreciate y'all tuning in. And I apologize if I got a little upset with the refs tonight. I normally don't. I don't know. That must be – I don't know what's going on with it.
Getting grumpy.
I know.
It's past your bedtime.
That's for sure. That is for sure. But, again, this Dibble crew, I don't think this is the last we've heard of them as they continue to build. And, again, they got a lot of great young players.
Yeah,
so.
They do. It's Tallahena final 40-7, so they advance.
Tallahena goes. Looks like Pocola is about to go. We'll just have to wait and see.
See if Trammell just puts it through the end zone here. He's going to kick it down around the goal line. They're going to let it roll.
Boy, it barely goes in. So it'll be 1st and 10. Dibble, just a minute and 14 left. Again, the Demons, man, they tied. I think I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure it was a 3-way tie for first place.
Yeah.
Didn't have the district points, so put them in the 3rd seed. And that's tough. Anytime you're the 3rd or 4th seeded, you got to go on the road twice. And, they went up to Hennessy, won a big game there, and then had to come here to take on Vian, who tried to give them as much help with the penalties, but, in the end, Vian's just a little better this year. But, again, it's a Dibble team that I think we're going to, if Vian stays in 2A2, that we're probably going to see a lot of them in the near future because they look good out there. 1st and 10 from the 20 officially for Skipper. He's going to give it to Malchowski, and Wyatt Malchowski breaks free and gets up to about the 34-yard line, 14 yards and a first down. They've been looking for that all night long, Clint.
Yep, that was Calvin and Grade.
Yeah, we got some of the youngsters for Vian.
Along with Ricky Wolf.
Justin Constant, Garrett Malaska's out there. We mentioned Isaiah Owens, Carlos Rottenberg, Ricky Wolf. I believe that's Calvin. You mentioned Calvin Eldrondre. And there's going to be a quarterback keeper, Skipper, going to get down to about the 45. Clint, they got more yardage in the last two plays than I think they have the whole second half.
Yeah, Creed Klaus getting in there on that tackle.
But only 53 seconds left, down 42-7. Vian crowd is fired up. 38 seconds. Skipper just, no.
Yeah, he.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Something happened with his hand, I think.
Something.
Oh, no, he's gone to the sideline.
He just took a knee and walked off the field.
Hate
to see that. He's a.
Yeah,
he's a senior.
Hopefully he just kind of.
I think that's going to do it.
Yep, that's going to do it. 42-7. The Vian Wolverines advance to the semifinals. That's a big win, Clint.
Yes, it is.
That's a big, big win for the Wolverines. We'll get ready to name your McDonald's player of the game. Take a look at some of the stats here.
Yeah, I think Luck's got them all tallied up and ready to go.
We'll look at Dibble real quick. Just 23 yards rushing for Skipper, 6 yards passing. Malchowski had 64 yards rushing. That's it. 3 interceptions and 3 turnovers on downs. That really hurt the Demons. The Vian Wolverines, Cash Trammell, 135 yards passing with 2 touchdowns, 16 yards rushing. Amos Wright with a 7-yard touchdown reception. Mason had 108 yards rushing with a 30-yard touchdown. He had 62 yards receiving with a touchdown. Fletcher had 97 yards rushing. Ellis, 1 reception for 4 yards. Folsom, 2 catches for 69. Your McDonald's player of the game, Clint. Adolph Stahl.
Gotta be.
Adolph Stahl had a pick 6. He was all over on offense or on special teams. He had a bunch of tackles. He held every extra point.
What impressed me, playing back in the secondary, and he would fly up to the line and take on Malchowski every time he carried the ball, made a number of tackles, just fearless flying up there.
So that's it. Vian advances to the semifinals. It's Vian versus Davis for the second straight year, this year in the semis. That'll be a neutral site in 2 weeks from today. So we will not be next week. It will be on December the 5th, I believe it is. It could be an afternoon game. It could be a night game. We don't know any of that stuff just yet. I would imagine we may know on Monday, or even tomorrow, but I think it's probably going to be next week before.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Before we know.
They got a lot of things they got to get worked out.
Well, it's been great. This is our last game here at St. John Stadium this year. Got to thank everybody here at Vian, Coach Willis, everybody that kind of helps us out here. Coach Taylor, he's always running around, and just everybody, all the administration. It has been a good one, Clint. We knew it was going to be, but Vian wins 42-7. Thanks to Brian and Terry running the cameras. Dave back in the studio, locked with the stats. Of course, Russ over here keeping us on the air on the TriCaster. For Clint, I'm JP. We'll see you in 2 weeks somewhere on the Mix 105.1.
84 weeks ago, with precisely 2 likes at the Rio Sarah Pascal, posted at McDonald's. Stop pretending like you don't see our snack wrap comments. It hurts. You thought they didn't see your comments? Petitions and posts? The DMs for 9 straight years? Those comments are the reason this exists. Snack wrap is back.
Trusted in the community with a long history of customer satisfaction, Edwards Auto Sales on Highway 64 in Roland is always the right turn to take in your quest for the ultimate pre-owned vehicle. Edwards Auto Sales is a buy here, pay here dealership with in-house financing available. View their complete inventory online at edwardsautosalesinc.com. Family owned and operated for more than 30 years. Edwards Auto Sales in Roland.
Aiken's Store is your barbecue feed and more store. In the lower feed room, we're serving the River Valley's best barbecue. From brisket, pulled pork, smoked bologna, cheddar sausage to baby back ribs, and the absolute best sides. The lower feed room features a steady stream of live music. And next door, Aiken's Store stocks cold drinks, snacks, grocery, and merch, plus a full line of feed for all your animals. Aiken's Store. Open 7 days, 4 miles east of 59 on Highway 101 north of Sallisaw.
You're watching Mix TV.